Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star Wars DnD. No one was talking as we introed that time. Wow. I don't know if I'm impressed or disappointed.
We're professionals.
I
You're
know.
a little bit of both, I'm sensing.
I
It's true.
put my duck on my microphone. Does that count?
I guess that counts. I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice either.
But we got the duck there. We got a new character here. We got everyone else ready to go. We got hydration. We got Star Wars. And we got DnD.
Matt, did you come up with a name?
Yeah, like an hour ago.
Still counts. So,
No, the fair.
yep. How's everyone been doing? Hopefully, you're all doing quite
Terrible.
Oh, I vomited this morning.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you okay, man?
I was pretty drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
How was
Well,
that?
fair.
Did you have fun?
I did.
It's cute.
That'll do it.
I mean, I saw some friends yesterday. It was pretty good. So, anyway.
I started writing this morning, then I started editing to procrastinate that, then I got back to the writing, then I did, my 100 push-ups already to procrastinate that, then I had to go do some yard work to keep procrastinating the writing, and now we're here streaming. So, it's work procrastination. Anyone else have anything cool they did today or recently?
I cleaned and I made coffee.
That's a good start.
And
There's
I
only
played
like
Animal Crossing.
there's only like a little tiny bit of
Animal
coffee
Crossing?
in this
Give
cup.
me
I do.
Give me your friend code.
Yes, I'll send it to you right now so we can play it the whole stream.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not.
Oh no.
No
playing games on your stream.
What about on my
Technically, we
phone,
are
though?
playing D&D
Wait,
is
no,
technically a game,
This is
so
true.
I guess we can't play D&D, guys. Sorry.
But no.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Yep. But yes, good to see you all here for the stream. We're about to get things started. Where we left off, we are on the planet where everyone needs sand repellent, Tatooine. We just managed to find some rare Sith artifacts. We managed to do some trades, get our ship repaired with a sweet, sweet engine, and some weirdo walked up to our ship asking for green milk.
Blue milk.
Blue milk.
I just wanted to be corrected. So, I guess here's the moment where I shall pass it to you, Mario.
All right.
This
So-
is it back to us.
I passed it on to Dark.
I pass it back to you.
Wait, I want it. Pass it to me.
I passed it on to Kayla. I'm curious.
I don't know
I'll
what's
keep
happening.
it.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're
It's
yeah.
mine
Actually,
now.
I'll just kind of recapped. Do we
Yeah.
just you want to just kind of pick up where we left off?
No, I know completely where we are. So,
All right.
as the hooded figure walks up to you guys, he asks the curious question of, "Got milk?"
Getting it wrong. He's like, blue milk. Where to get?
What does this character look like as we see him?
I'll let Mev describe his own character, actually.
Okay, he's wearing these sort of long robes, kind of typical of this universe. There's always people in robes of some sort. And he's got a big head. In fact, it's like a big cone head. And as silly as a blue milk question is, when you look at his face, he's absolutely serious. There's no irony to what he's saying. He is absolutely asking, do you know where I can find some blue milk?
Just thinking in my head, this guy's head is bigger than Callie Mary's.
Hey.
You got a big old squid head, I'm sorry.
True.
Damn.
So,
I've seen this in a movie somewhere.
man, so I just kind of like freeze up in confusion.
Hmm.
Try to assess, is this threat? Do I have blue milk?
Can I shoot him?
No. Don't shoot him.
And I actually kind of noticed that I've maybe sort of caught you guys off guard a bit, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Am I interrupting something important?
We were installing our engine.
Yes. Do we have the blue milk?
You've never picked up a gallon of blue milk in all your
We don't
travels.
just happen to have a blue milk.
I mean, we were just heading back into the town.
We did
if
just
you
get
wanna
supplies.
tag along. Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
we wanted to go after the lightsaber.
It's possible. The man just
A-
it couldn't be that
lightsaber,
cheap,
you
I
say?
suppose.
Yes, a lightsaber, strange wanderer.
Oh, well, I do have a name. It's not Strange Wanderer. I'm Sylvn.
Well.
Sylvn is actually my name.
Ah,
Hmm.
well,
That's
so
a cool
we do
name,
not-
but I'm gonna call you Blue Milkman.
I don't know why you would call me that. I honestly would prefer you.
His
call me
name
Sylvn.
is Siflin. He has name.
Oh no,
I don't think you're saying it right.
What was it again?
Sylvan
Sylvan. He has name.
or Blue Milkman, whatever you prefer.
He does not even have blue milk. How can he be blue milkman?
Well, he wants blue milk,
Well, he
so
doesn't have
therefore
it.
he is Blue Milkman.
Ko, baklava, we're gonna go to the engine. Let's go install this thing.
Okay, you people are strange, and obviously I've caught you at a strange time. And he starts
yeah.
to like walk away.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
He actually leaving the group.
I'm gonna go start my own campaign.
It's this awkward moment. I guess we can go towards the city and get the supplies now, and we all start walking in the same direction awkwardly.
Yeah, we do that thing where I say goodbye, but then we all walk.
we
the same
start
direction.
walking that way.
Oh, I'm
I'm staying
sorry.
back
You,
at the shore.
are you following me?
No.
No, we just said we are going into town to pick up supplies.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose we could chat a bit as we walk, since we both appear to be heading.
No,
in the
I
same
prefer to walk in
direction.
complete silence.
I don't. And then my character lets out a big old squiddy whistle. And, hey, Mev, have you ever seen Star Wars 2?
Star Wars 2?
Yeah, the Attack of the Clones one?
I don't remember it.
Yeah. Well, essentially, when I was a big green bug, you know, probably like 15 to 20 feet tall in total, maybe a little less than that, comes walking out and just like skitters up next to us.
Hold
Oh,
on.
whoa. Oh, dear, what? Is this a friend of yours?
Yeah, there you go.
There it is, Mev.
That's what he looks like. This is Gary.
Oh, nice to meet you, Gary. Does he understand me?
It is a she.
How
Oh.
dare you misgender her?
I do apologize.
Thank you.
Uh,
Do you have any
perhaps-
exotic meats on your person?
I kind of pat my robe, and I don't think I do. I am afraid. I do apologize.
No worries. Can I give him a exotic meat to feed to Gary so Gary likes them?
Ooh. First roll's about to be animal handling out here.
Yeah, that'll be. You can give that to Mev for that kind of roll with the slight advantage.
Yeah. So I hand him some exotic meat and I'm like, here, feed it to Gary.
Oh, okay. You're sure it's safe?
Well, you see, I judge, people on their character by if my Acklay likes them. So if Gary likes you, then I like you.
All right, Mev. I'm gonna need you to roll me a animal handling with a +3 modifier.
Okay, how does one do that?
If you open up your character sheet,
I see animal handling. I see there's a little die roll thing next
Yeah,
to it.
just
Click
click
that,
that
yeah.
button.
Now, but that won't automatically add the +3 modifier.
no,
will it?
we'll add a +3 at your total.
Okay.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
7.
You have a minus in this roll?
Oh yeah, I'm -3 and animal handling.
Oh, that's right. You're not a charismatic person, right?
Oh, is that what that's based on? Oh, man.
This is
Yeah.
unfortunate. I guess I might have to hate you.
Terry. No,
Gary.
Terry. Sorry, Gary. Gary.
Wow.
Barry.
Mary?
I need to roll something for Gary real quick.
Larry.
Don't eat the cone head man.
He's been here for 5 minutes. Gary just eats them.
Well, Mav, you're gonna have to make a new character today.
Okay. he's smart enough not to attack him. Okay. But Gary doesn't particularly feel easy around him. At the end of the day, you guys did basically try to tame a wild animal. And even though it's gotten used to you guys, around other people, it's still uneasy towards.
Does he eat the meat?
He quickly snatches up the meat but backs away from him.
Just runs away.
Oh, okay, beautiful. According to what you said, me and Gary are friends now.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I
So
got
what
my
did
eye
we
on
need to
you,
go in town
man.
for?
Blue Milkman. What's your name?
It is Sylvn.
It's Blue Milkman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very rude. I just realized I never asked either one of your names.
Yeah.
I know Gary, of course.
Well, yeah, this is Gary. My name is Callie.
You can call me Mr. Lopod.
Just call him Ceph. Please don't call him Mr. Lopod.
Not good work though.
Well-
Alright, so the shopping list I have exotic meats, blue milk, snacks, and clues. What else do we need to go in town for?
Perhaps while we're walking, you could tell me what do you know about this place?
Not much. We just kind of ended up having to crash here to get a new engine because we got hit by a whale.
We did get hit by Vale.
A whale,
True-
you say?
True story. Yep, space whale. It was.
They're not lying. They got hit by a space whale.
That sounds like a very interesting story. Could you elaborate?
Oh, yeah. I was piloting her ship to try and get back to my home planet, which is currently in war and yeah, very in distress. And yeah, we were trying to navigate through a meteor field or something, and just a space whale came out of nowhere.
Oh, that's strange. Oh, I get it. You were storytellers. This is like you're just telling me a story. I have met storytellers like you in my travels. They're a very interesting bunch.
Other people have been hit by space whale crashing into desert to look for Sith artifact.
Well, we weren't specifically looking for the Sith artifact. We were trying to get an engine, and in order to get an engine for our crashed whale, I mean, just look at the ship. It got hit by a whale. What do you mean? Are we storytellers?
You look over
You see
and
the
see
big vent?
you see a
the
little
tree of
like droid just like hammering a piece back in.
Lopod, what are you doing?
You were being serious. You're
Quite
saying these
serious.
things actually happened to you.
Yep.
I should have been navigating.
Whoa. Okay.
No.
You are very interesting people.
Of course.
You are too, Blue Milkman.
Please, Sylvn.
Sylvn.
How about just Blue for short?
It's not blue. You're blue. This will get confusing.
Do you
Well,
call
you
me
know-
Blue?
I don't call you blue.
It doesn't really matter much to me either way, so call me whatever makes you feel most comfortable.
Okay, Blue.
I will know when I think of a good name.
If you don't think of one, you could simply call me Sylvn. You know my actual name.
That is probably what it will be.
I feel so sorry for this character right now. In all honesty,
Anyway, I'm Sylvn. As I said, I'm actually
Blue, yes.
a Sarian, and I am a traveler.
Well, I am Ceph Lopod. I pull out the lightsaber.
Oh, okay.
Lightsaber?
You could have warned me you were going to do that.
Jedi.
Fascinating. I've heard of these lightsabers, but I've never seen one up close before.
I hand him my lightsaber.
It's like, you want to try it?
Ooh, it's really...
Just careful you do not cut your limbs off. People tend to do that.
Oh, well,
I'm surprised you haven't yet.
I hand it back to him, and I'm like, all I have is this rake, and I pull a rake out from behind me.
Stick.
and it starts to sort of glow with a similar sort of sound that the lightsaber has, but you can tell it's obviously not a lightsaber, but it's a rake.
The space
Like
rake.
a leaf rake?
Yes.
What?
But it's like quite obviously not a normal rake.
You must
the
be
rake
quite the
part.
farmer.
Well,
I'm a
sorry.
princess.
Ooh.
Oh, a princess. That is a very admirable and noble title.
Yes, it is indeed.
People are trying to kill her.
It
Or
happens
capture
a
her.
lot.
That is quite unfortunate. If you
In and
don't
out
mind
of
me-
D&D, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, who was trying to kill you?
A lot of people.
There was the Trade Federation, the Rebels, the Ceph. Were there any other ones? Oh, the Trandosian
Probably.
slavers who are kind of working for the Trade Federation, so you got to go
Sand
send them
people.
in. Oh yes, the sand people. Oh, you haven't happened to bump into the sand people yet, have you?
It's a couple of times.
They are
must say,
supremely dangerous. You watch yourself.
well, to be honest, of all the threats that I've come across in this galaxy, they are
They are the
probably one of
greatest.
them. Well, I was going to say the opposite. They're probably one of the more mild ones, but
Mm.
to each
We
their own.
fought. Well, we fought a. Well, we didn't technically fight it, but we had more issues with the sand people than we did a crate dragon. So
It's true.
Hmm.
I have fought many things that would seem much worse than these sand people, but they have gotten the best of me.
You know, I hope you don't mind me saying this. Please don't take it the wrong way, but you people are fascinating.
oh, we know.
Of course we are.
Do you perhaps have room for another in your travels?
Hmm.
I mean,
What?
to go pick up supplies, sure. You just have to get on Gary and we go.
I don't think that's what he's referring to. What could you provide for our team? What are you good at?
Oh well, I was a farmer for most of my life, so I don't know how that would help. in
We
your-
could
Are
get
you
a
used
little
to
garden
cleaning
on the
up
ship.
poop?
Perfect.
Well, I would say one doesn't ever get used to such a thing, but I have
you done it?
experience.
Okay. He can clean up after Gary. I like him.
That
Let's
could be good. And we don't
let's
have
bring
to
him
do
on
it.
board.
We have an accolade keeper now.
Terry will be very happy.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been well, perhaps I should tell you a little bit about myself. I've been
Please.
traveling the galaxy trying to discover and experience new things. See, there's a lot of things out there in the galaxy that are different than where I'm from, and I must be honest, you people are probably some of the most interesting people I've met so far, and I kind of feel like traveling with you would expose me to a lot of how should I put it, situations that I have never been in before.
I suppose we would be
Oh,
happy
that
to
is-
expose you. What?
On YouTube, that word may mean something different. Is all I'm saying.
Mevoda
We
is
are on
laughing,
YouTube.
but Sylvn is not laughing at all because he has probably literally no sense of humor and like no sense of sarcasm or anything like that, or even irony. Like he doesn't find humor in irony.
Ceph just doesn't know he made a joke, so.
So we have a dumb Jedi and a not charismatic man. This is gonna work amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
You're gonna have to be the negotiator from now on.
I can negotiate.
Me and Kayla are the negotiators.
Yeah.
Wait, you know Kayla's ulterior motives. Are you sure you want that?
I have ulterior motives? What?
Can't have
I'm
that.
aware, but if I'm not there, she has to be the other person.
I can
Also,
handle
his
everything.
character
It's fine.
isn't aware of my ulterior motives.
That is true.
True.
I don't know what she
So,
wants to do.
yeah,
True, actually.
can't stop me from doing anything.
I love how I made up the ulterior motives and now Kayla's just running with it now. That she does have ulterior motives.
I mean,
she has some light ones at the very least.
Were we there for the last stream? When I put on Sith armor and wanted to tame the Sith dragon, and I wanted to re-steal the Sith lightsaber that we gave away. Just saying, I think my ulterior motives might be a little off.
So you're saying you just didn't want it so you could, take the person who purchased this in illegally for justice sake?
No, of course that's what I want.
Okay. We're good.
I'm just here for the quick buck. That's all I'm doing. I'm here for the job.
And aside from my experience and, farming and such, I think I could also benefit you. It sounds like you folks get yourself into a fair amount of sticky situations, and I have a bit of an ability to sort of step back from things, take a look at all the factors and moving parts, and I might be able to present solutions for you that you might not have thought of before.
Kind of already do that for the group.
No, you don't.
I present a lot of solutions.
You present a lot of options, some of which may be solutions, but I wouldn't say that they all are.
Yes, you seem like a very resourceful man. Now, actually, I kind of, to sort of step back a little bit, Sylvn, that actually was a bit of sarcasm, but you can't tell.
Oh, of course not.
Not only like you can't tell, nobody can tell. Like he presented it in such a way where it's just like
it's just super dry, just like
he's super dry. Like you can't really read his face. He kind of keeps a very kind of has the same facial expression the whole time.
Very stoic man.
I'm just like, are you sure we're talking about the same person? I know you've only met him for like 5 minutes. But
I am full of resource.
You're full of something. I don't know if it's resource.
Is it muscles?
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Oh, from what I can tell, he's probably full of organs and muscles and bones.
And ink.
A fair amount of
ink.
Oh, you have ink.
Well, he's a squid.
Oh, and quickly to answer Tilapia's question in chat, I hate to break this and stuff too. There's more than one person named Sylvn on on Sarian, and
it's one of them
gender
names.
neutral,
and it's one of those gender neutral names like Alex or like or Stacy. I actually knew a guy named Stacy in college.
Did he have it going on?
No, but his mom did.
Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Funny enough, I also knew a guy named Susan.
Susan?
Yeah,
that's weird.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
is it based on the Johnny Cash song called "A Boy Named Sue"?
Mm-hmm.
Smooth.
His parents was from that era.
I was gonna say his parents like big Johnny Cash fans. Anyway, I guess are we continuing to head into town? And I'm following these two strange people in their animal.
Well, I guess you're on your space camel if you don't remember.
Oh, he has a space camel. Sweet.
Can I pet it?
Yes, you. Sure, he's very friendly, and you shouldn't need to feed him any sort of exotic meat for him to befriend.
Oh, don't worry.
Would he like some exotic meat?
With animals, you see. I haven't even added all my skill points yet, but.
Ooh.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind some exotic meat. I mean, we've been traveling a few days, and he's probably a bit hungry.
Do camels eat meats?
No, they are. I think they're herbivores.
They're definitely
this
herbivores.
Camel does.
Can I try and
The
feed it
space
some meat?
camel is a carnivore, you see.
He was raised a carnivore, but at some point, we're not going to tell any sort of backstory. He acquired a taste for meat.
Great.
I'll give him a piece of exotic meat.
Give him your pinky.
I like to imagine this
I don't
camel just
have-
ravenously eats it.
actually, do I have hands? Or do I have the squid?
Yeah, I think you have hands with like webbed fingers or something.
Oh yeah.
I'm the one with
I'm not
suction
giving
cups. Which are still hands, just no fingernails, I suppose.
You just have one long.
What do you do if you have an itch? Oh, true.
He turns on his paper and scratches. Oh.
Callie, was it?
Callie, yes.
You say you're a princess?
Mhm.
Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Come on, Cal.
Oh, I've never been there myself, but I have heard of it. I must say it is an honor to meet a princess.
It's quite nice in certain
Honor is
areas, at least.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it just means that certain people treat the planet of Mongal differently than others.
I mean, to be fair, it is at war right now, but
This is also very true.
are you referring to my race?
Not all of them. Just most of them.
Sylvn sort of looks at both of you, glancing back and forth. He's like, do you need me to step away?
No,
for a
it's
moment?"
fine.
Smack him.
This is them on a daily. Is all
I'm gonna smack him. Strength check.
Strength check.
Dang it.
Now I need you to roll me a reflex save.
Okay.
Fail it. Fail it.
I don't think I can fail it.
Fail it. Fail it.
I mean, if you crit fail it, that's an automatic fail.
Alright, fair enough. And... Alright, I hit the button.
And boom.
On the 3D
Wow.
dice, he almost did land on the one.
Sure.
I will want to point that out.
But I did not.
But he didn't.
No, she tries to smack him, but he uses his Jedi reflexes to basically matrix the hand and just move his head.
Mhm.
So I just glare at him.
And I just stop and go, whoa, please, Callie, violence is usually reserved for something as a last resort. There are...
Listen, Blue, I like you.
This is what I'm always trying to tell her, so...
I'm just
I
saying,
like
there's...
you because you're gonna bury yourself in a hole that you don't want to bury yourself in.
You can bury yourself in whatever hole you like. Don't listen to her.
I'm just saying, generally, if you take a step back from the situation, you will notice that there are plentiful other options as far as, before resorting to violence.
Well, there's plenty of other options, like giving people respect, and maybe violence wouldn't have to be one of the answers.
Your logic is interesting.
I mean, she
I've
does
thought
tend to
about it.
step back whenever violence does occur. She steps all the way in the back as I go deal with things, so...
I'm so tempted to shoot him right now.
Try it.
Damn, we go below the belt here. There.
Mev, I don't know if you're like a bad influence on them somehow because they're worse today.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be
Can I,
great. I
like-
can already tell.
Can I tap
It's not
Gary
because
and have
Mev is
Gary
there, it's
bite
because
him or
I'm not
something?
there.
We're on his back.
True. Can I try and push him off Gary?
Sure.
You can try, yeah.
That's
gonna be a,
too.
Is that
Actually-
just contesting my strength or something?
Yeah, that's gonna be strength versus strength, actually.
Alright.
Oh no, that's not gonna work. But we're gonna try it anyway.
Here, I'll see what you gotta beat. There we go. Nice calm 18. Nothing big. You can beat that. I'm just like turning towards Mav, like, or turning towards Sylvn. She's not too much of a threat. Don't worry about her.
You just hit the sand on the bottom, face first.
I don't
Really?
like the
That's not
sand.
And Sylvan is just sort of staring at you with somewhat squinted eyes, thinking to himself, what have I gotten myself into? Perhaps these were not the right people to join.
You got
Leo,
sand
just
in
read the
my
contract.
suction cups.
You already signed the contract, Mev. You can't get out of it.
Who
I'm
signed
just sitting on Gary. I'm pretty
This
content with
paperwork?
myself.
Yes, to join this group. You're in this D&D group for the next 20 years. Everyone
you
signed the contract.
You just broke a fourth wall. You're
Yep, that nullifies the contract.
just got
Cool.
really meta.
That's it. I'm done. I quit. Bye. No.
So, do we get into town and buy any remaining resources we might need? And do
That's
we
up to you guys.
do we find blue
That's up to
milk, Mario?
Most importantly.
We want gallons.
Yes, you can find blue milk. It is actually one of the more common things to buy in this planet.
Sweet. We go to the space supermarket and buy 4 gallons of blue milk.
Are you buying it? How many credits do you have?
Like 5.
Okay, so also to remind you guys of another reason why you came back here. You guys are also trying to look for the
Close.
whoever got sold the Sith lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I like search around the town and just see if anything strikes my interest as far as clues go? While they're buying their blue milk.
Yeah, if you want to take a
Oh
look.
god, so quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
No, I'm just seeing the numbers you have to get and all that.
alright, well, I got 25.
Yep. So you ask around to see if anyone was interested in a Sith artifacts. They all point you towards the guy who originally, who you went to go get the Sith artifacts for. But one guy in particular does say, "Oh yeah, I saw like I guess he was kind of like an art guy. He looked pretty fancy. He came onto the planet, came to requesting some Sith artifacts. He offered like 20 million credits for it. I don't know. He came onto the planet, was requesting someone to go into it, and I think he headed towards the spaceport.
Darn. Alrighty, well, thank you for the information.
Perhaps we can get the license plate number of the ship that took off,
Are we still together, or did she kind of go
Yeah.
off to?
Yeah, I
look
guess
at
she's
what
off
we're doing
separate,
stuff?
Yeah,
Um,
so I think
also-
I'll head back to you guys and tell you, though.
Also, because I was the one originally looking for it, Sylvn insists on paying for the blue milk. So, how much is 4 gallons of blue milk, Mario?
It's like basic market thing, like 50 credits for like 3 gallons.
It's more than I have.
But I wanted 4, so now you're gonna make me do weird math. Can you just pick a freaking number that 4? How much is 4 gallons of
I
blue
think
milk,
I
Mario?
think I meant 50 credits for that.
Oh, 50 credits for. Well, he
Yeah,
just said 50
well-
credits for 3 gallons.
Oh, did he
You
say
want
for 3?
4.
Okay, 60. They're 15 each.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my credits down by 60.
I was gonna say you had some kind of supermarket deal, but no, I'm not saving you any money anymore, Mev.
And
What if
because of
you have
his
some
his curiosity, the first thing Sylvn does is he opens one up and takes a sip, and he hates it. It's more bitter than I expected it to be. Perhaps my companion here, I point to the camel. Perhaps he'll like it. And I give him a little bit, and he loves it.
Cute.
Hold on. I want to roll something real quick.
Okay.
What's the camel's
What,
name?
Are you gonna make the camel yak on him if he doesn't like it?
Are you asking me as you or as Callie?
Okay, the camel has no control. He grabs the entire gallon from your wrist, and he just like does a whole thing with like birds sometimes do, raises it above so it's just going downwards, and it's just like chugging it down.
Well, this camel's a champion.
I hold the other
like this
gallons a little closer to me.
And within like 10 seconds, the gallon's empty as it drops to the ground. Oh, good.
Okay.
Alright, so we have meats,
To
we have
answer
supplies,
out
we
of
have
Camels.
milk.
character, Callie, my camel does not have a name.
That won't do.
I wish to name it Garbanzo.
If you're asking me in character, I'll give you a Sylvan answer.
Yes.
Alright, I'm now asking you in character. What is your camel's name?
Oh, my camel? Well, I never really saw the need to develop any sort of emotional attachment to animals, so to be honest with you, it doesn't have a name.
That won't do.
Well, if you feel it's so important, you can feel free to name him if you'd like.
Garbanzo.
That was hard to do. Your camel is very talented.
Garbanzo. Well, I like the sound of that. Sure. What do you think? And I turn to the camel. Garbanzo.
Ah.
I think
he likes it. There we go.
It's settled then. Garbanzo.
Garbanzo indeed.
Garbanzo. Alright, what kind of clues do we have on this mysterious buyer?
If Callie already rolled, if you guys want to roll your own searches, I can
Oh
give
yeah,
you guys.
I tell them about what I've heard as well, and how I think he probably is gone. So if we want to keep exploring, we should probably head over to the ships in that area, or the spaceport, or whatever it's called.
And if you don't mind me asking, I am a little bit out of the loop here. What are you folks searching for?
Probably likely a powerful Sith Lord seeking to do evil upon the world, so we must destroy him first.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually doesn't react emotionally at all whatsoever. He just looks at you and goes, "Oh, I see."
Or it might just be some, upstart bad guy who thinks that they can use a Sith artifact to conduct great evil.
Also, very much an option. Or a possibility.
Or it could just be some sort of collector who thinks it is cool and wants it. But could potentially resell it to someone terrible for great value.
Well, the man I talked to did say he was dressed quite fancily, so...
Could be that one.
Yeah.
And from what I can deduce, let's hope it's not the first one.
Fingers crossed.
Ceph, you ask around, but you mainly hear the same thing. Fancy man walking through town. Not many people got to see his face, though, as if something was obstructing their view of him.
Alright. So, maybe we can go to the spaceport, see what the most recent ship to take off was, and then head back to the ship. Should be
Wasn't
done.
there a group of ships that took off, or was it just one?
It was a group of ships.
Well, we
Yeah.
can get a little information on them.
Sure. See if they were all going to the same place at the very least, and go from there, I suppose.
Alright. You guys head over to the spaceport to where you heard the ship was taking off from. And from there, you guys are able to... you guys hear a lot of different, information... a lot of different information hubs around there. But after asking around for, a hot second, you guys are directed towards a spaceport that just had ships leaving.
So it's an empty spaceport at the moment.
There's Tatooine. This part of Tatooine is mostly just trader hubs, but not many people come here. It's mostly Mos Eisley. That's the part of the planet people go to a lot.
Is there a computer I can look at and try and get information of the ships that took off?
No open port, but you do notice there is a mechanics hub right there, along with a basically a control tower for oncoming ships and leaving.
I would like to go into full Karen mode and request to see their manager.
Good. You actually?
Yes.
No offense to Karen's watching.
Use your Karen special ability.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him do his thing here then.
Yep.
All right.
I go
Roll for Karen.
You know, I've never had to deal with a Karen before, so this will be interesting for me personally.
Good. Yes, could I see your manager?
Why do you want to see my manager?
I need information on certain ships. It is official business.
On whose authority?
On the greater authorities above.
And whose authority?
Do you want me to talk to your boss?
I mean, it's kind of weird that you're talking to him. You're talking about I'm not right here.
Ah, so you're the one in charge of this operation.
Yeah.
Good.
What do you want?
So before I get, an entire star fleet brought down upon you, I would like to know the most recent ships, the specifications of them, and if you could tell me, any sort of cargo they might have had on them.
And the location of where they're going to.
I can't give you that information, sir.
Alright, what can you give me? I'm not here to make a harder day for you. I just want us to, both walk out of here moderately happy.
What I can give you is something that I cannot say.
Alright, what can you not say?
He pulls out a blaster and saying, "You can leave my spaceport for one."
No,
Sylvn steps forward like, "Oh, sir, calm down. There's no need to resort to violence. I'm sure we can keep this whole conversation civilized.
Civilized? Really?
My friends here are obviously looking for some information, and what would that information be worth to you?"
I'm not dealing with this today. 250 credits.
I look over at Ceph and Callie. Is that favorable?
I just don't have it.
Kind of tempted just to kill him.
Don't worry. I got this.
You are really
I
going
look at
out.
this man in the eye. Just comb my tentacles real quick. And say to him, "You will tell us the information we want to know."
Oh no.
Why are you just wait? And he goes like, "Hi." No, I don't.
I just like to wave hello when I talk to people.
And I guess I step forward and I go, "But you just said you have the information. Perhaps you might want to change your mind and tell us."
Oh, jeez.
Do I notice anything or sense anything?
You can try, yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'll just pop the C-Force and see how I...
Oh, you see the force. You see the force strong in him.
I remain quiet about it.
And he goes, "Yeah, I definitely want to tell you your information. There was a group of ships. There was one really fancy looking starfighter. I think it was a T-28. Kind of like a really fast escort ship. Kind of has two mounted beautiful ion cannons on the front. Has a chance of taking down a Star Destroyer, actually. It was being escorted by a lot of fighters, though. This ship was really good. In fact, hold on, let me see if I can pull up an information. Yeah, I got a picture of the guy, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, could we possibly get a picture of him?
Yeah. I got you.
Got my
Here
data
he
pad
is,
right
yeah.
here.
Here's his picture.
Orlando.
I didn't see that coming.
I kind of did.
I didn't even think about that.
Thank you very much, sir. Your assistance is greatly appreciated.
Indeed.
Am I still getting my credits?
Yes, about that. 250 credits was perhaps a bit steep. You see, seems my friends here are a little lacking in that department. Perhaps 40 credits will suffice? Should I
I don't
roll?
have that many.
Yeah. It's easier because it's already being affected already by your mind thing. It'll be an easier roll. So,
Oh, come on.
12 ain't bad.
yeah, still ain't bad. You still pass. Since he's already sort of still in your control, so.
You have a ridiculous bonus to that, Mev. Holy canoe.
The only reason I did 40 is because I had 1440 and I wanted to make an even 1400 credits in my pocket. So,
Of course.
Fine. Here, I'll take the credits.
we appreciate it.
Yes, now could you please leave? I got another starship coming in about 20 minutes.
Of course.
Dang Trandoshans.
We should get out of here quickly.
Yeah. Head back to the ship, see how they're doing.
Ride, Gary, ride!
Yeah.
With your gallons of blue milk and information. To be fair, I did not expect Mev to actually pass that check.
No.
I was not
That was
actually...
a beautiful opening introduction moment for Mev's character.
Yeah, I actually have a -3 on that ability too. I just rolled really well, but I added like 11 points to that skill particularly.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. You're such a.
I rolled a 4. That's not true.
So I guess what, we start heading back towards the ship. Is there anything else you guys are looking to do?
Hold on, clues.
So
Wait,
Got
Dark's
them.
been, so Dark's been back at the ship just installing the engine the whole time,
Yeah,
right?
I've been working on that. How long has
Dark.
it been?
About 2 hours, but I also need you to do something for me, Dark.
Okay.
I need you to roll me a sense check.
A sense?
Yeah,
oh boy.
What
a
kind?
C-Force thing.
Okay.
Oh, I was like, what? Okay.
Basically, think of the C-Force as a spider sense, if you know what I mean.
There you go.
You sense a danger coming.
Oh, crud. Okay, that's not good.
That's all you.
Cole, we might have some trouble coming.
Is it, Master? What do you... Proximity sensors are alerting us. There are more raiders coming.
Oh, come on. Trying to install this damn engine.
Terry, who's not too far from you, hears that and is like, more! As he takes out the vibroblade and gun again.
Just cleaned all the blood off himself.
Yeah. It's like, oh god, no.
All right, men, battle stations. There.
So, as let me see. I'm trying to set you guys up right now, actually.
When this is happening, have we made it back to the ship yet, or are we still separate
Are we still long on our way back?
from
Yeah.
Walker?
Or is it
Yeah.
while we're gone? Because I mean,
It
Yeah.
wasn't
It's,
an answer to your question.
Okay, to give you guys a time frame of what... Please let me finish, please.
no.
Then say it.
All right. This is happening. This happens while you guys are on your way back.
Okay.
Approximately, you guys had just finished installing the engine, but the proximity sensor started going off. Sand people are on the outside of your ship. So let me.
All right.
So wait,
You-
by the time we're getting back, the ship is surrounded by sand people?
No, I don't think
You
we're
guys
back
are-
yet.
You're not back yet. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I was saying by the time we do get back, they will have already been there because you just said they're
Well,
surrounded.
depending unless they like take them out while we're
Yeah, there's
still on our way.
a lot that can
Okay.
still happen.
We'll have to see.
This is all dark. Good luck, bro.
Yeah, have fun.
Oh, I'm gonna do well. I mean, I got Cole with me, so.
Ko and
Yeah.
Terry.
Oh, and Baklava. He can man those
Baklava, yeah.
turrets.
Yeah, you can actually.
We've got some people.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole party with me.
Basically.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm moving you guys over right now. There you go.
Oh, snap. That's a lot.
Oh gosh.
A lot of sand people.
Have fun.
R.I.P. Dark in chat.
I'm not dying.
Well, you guys have been. Whenever someone is actively like killing large groups, sand people tend to get very angry
Yeah.
and start hunting. By the way, this
No.
whole square is the ship. By the way, I just wanted to mark that out for you.
Okay. You know what I just realized?
What?
One.
Not been giving Cole his XP.
Oh.
Oh,
Whoops.
So, also Terry as well.
I've been giving Terry some of it.
Okay.
Not all of it, but I also
does
didn't level him
Gary
up.
get XP?
Might
We'll
just be
talk
a
about
case
that.
of rebalancing the side characters down the line.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah.
We'll have to like make them appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
because Ko was level 2, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, and
Right.
we specifically made him to be a character class for you, as a companion kind of deal. Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that in a second. But with that being said, the Sand people do their normal battle cry.
That's really good, actually.
Initiative?
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll initiatives.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
rolling
First fight
right
without me, y'all got this.
Where the hell are
Initiative.
Ko's characters?
Oh yeah, I guess I can roll for Terry. I have his
Yeah.
character sheet.
Yeah, if you want to control Terry as always, Xylo, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Initiative for Terry.
What
There
was
you go,
that?
Terry.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Poor Terry.
Alright, here we go. That's Ko, by the way.
Yep. And then I need one for Baklava.
I don't have Baklava character sheet.
I thought I gave you him.
No.
Alright, I guess I'll fix that right now then. I guess because he's never been in the active field,
No, he
so...
hasn't, yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
fighter droid, so.
hmm
He's literally just manning a gun at the moment. A big gun.
Yep.
So.
There you go.
Also,
You should-
Ko has a lot of dark side points. What the jeez?
I didn't give him dark side points.
He has 25.
Oh gosh.
He's evil.
Evil, evil, evil.
Question.
Why does he have so many?
Quick question just about the mechanics. You know, we have force
Talk.
points on our character sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're kind of treating them as inspiration points, like in D&D. So, like,
Mhm.
use them for a reroll or something.
Or a plus
Okay.
5, but you can use both. You can't plus 5 and reroll.
So when I did like my effect mind roll, I don't need to like use
Nope,
one of those.
that's not
points.
force
Okay.
points.
This is Baklava. Oh my
They're either a plus 5 or a reroll, but you cannot add a plus 5 after you rerolled.
Gotcha.
Alright, and that's your droid. Now, let's see if my luck is any... I'm almost scared to run the sand people sometimes because of how lucky I get with them.
I know. This is a crazy fight for this group. We barely beat them with our full party.
Yeah.
Okay, they
There's
only have a
6 of them.
4.
God. Okay, so I'm going first, I guess.
On dark.
I'm gonna shoot this one over here.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright, where's my... I have so many character sheets open. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. Hope I hit him. Or I no.
The
Wow, I missed.
That's a hard
legend
miss.
continues.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Since I'm not in this fight, at least for the moment, I'll be right back.
Go for it.
Alright.
Did I give... Oh, Koza. Damn it. Alright. Well... Manning all these people is a pain.
Yeah.
How far can I make Ko go?
Oh boy.
I'm gonna make... Well, before Ko goes, I'm gonna take us. Then I'm gonna make Ko, just take a few steps forward and then ready in action. Like, if anyone comes near him, he just swings at them.
Alright.
Mhm.
And
it is...
Baklava shoots.
Yeah, MVP come up. Big ship blasters. Ain't nobody else gonna be able to take these things down.
Yeah,
true.
so he's gonna aim at this area right here, at this middle one, and he's gonna fire the battleship gun.
Big blasts.
If it rolls, roll 20 is acting a little bit slow today.
It happens.
Yeah.
Woo.
He hits him.
Ooh, only 9 damage, but hey, it's a hit.
Hey. Alright.
On a 3d10 as well.
Ah, really low damage.
Now these guys have or I guess who's going next, Terry or them?
I guess Terry can go first. Make that simple.
Okay. Then
can
in
do it,
that
Terry.
case, I guess Terry will proceed to pull out his big boy blaster and shoot at them.
Which
It's
one,
gonna
though?
shoot at this far one. That was also already shot. I think I hit it. So let's see.
This one?
Yeah, the one on the far side here.
Yeah.
All right. I may click it again. I did.
Yeah, Roll20's acting slow today.
It can. All right.
But then again, I think it's just because the weekend and all that. So many
It could
people are
be.
probably on.
Okay, that's
There's big boy.
roll.
It's usually
Is it?
pretty-
11.
It's not hit, I'm sorry.
Yeah. This guy's got good AC. All right. That's his move.
Or it might have been... I wasn't getting lucky with the sand people. It was like you guys.
I think we were
We
just
just
doing really
Oh, it was both,
poorly.
yeah. We were doing bad. They were doing great.
Just a combination.
Yeah.
All right, they're up.
Alright. Alright, so these guys cannot make it to you guys, but unfortunately this group can.
All right, go.
All right, Ko, slap him.
Yeah, slash for your ready attack.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
damage.
It hits him.
I mean, he has like a +4 to an attack, so you know, if he missed,
Yeah.
that would have been kind of sad.
Alright, he's gonna club at
Hey.
a echo.
Don't do that.
That's
Actually,
mean.
they kind of hit hard.
Does a 13 hit?
No,
No 1 damage for Ko.
Ko has a high AC.
Yeah, he was meant to be he was supposed to be the melee fighter for you guys to help out Xylo.
Character.
Now he's gonna be our ship guard.
Miss.
What's his AC at?
Not that. 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he has a high AC.
Nice.
Oh, that's really cool how you have the roll and then the damage built into one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
Expedites the process a little bit.
yeah. Alright, so all 3 attacks missed. These 3 still have their blaster shots though.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Don't do that.
One is, since they see Ko being surrounded by those 3, one would take 1 shot at you, Dark.
Yikes.
You animals.
Then slaughter them like animals. Come on.
Ah, they hit me.
Yep.
They hit me.
One is gonna go for Terry.
Not terrible.
Oh, lovely. Finally,
Last
they
one will
missed
be for
something.
Terry. And the last one's also for Terry.
Come on, Terry, you got this.
If it rolls, like I'm tempted to hit it again, but it's gonna be the
Yeah, it'll
double.
get up there. While we're waiting, we can always have Dark start to make his next move.
Oh,
There we go.
which one?
Oh, it's the 14.
That is a hit.
All right,
Ouchie.
that's a 7 too.
Is it?
Yikes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
7
seven
damage.
How was it? Sup? Oh, yeah, the first one. Sorry.
Damage.
Yeah, it did the whole thing where I had to
You
click
clicked
it
twice,
again.
gotcha.
So,
Double clicked.
well, it's like it's a little weird because Roll20's act having the lag spike right now.
It's all good. We'll just play through it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot the one that Baklava shot.
Alright.
So,
that's this one here.
I was about to roll 5. Yeah, the one in the middle, with the
Alright.
far group. Let me hit this time, please. Oh my lord,
Boy.
A miss though.
that's unfortunate.
That damage would have been great.
Those blaster
that
rifles, when they hit, they can hit real hard.
But
Yeah.
they also have a wide gate though, so they could also do low as well. So
Well, no, they have really good. It's 3d8. That's a really, like, yeah.
Like
Those, like,
anything
bigger
can be a
dice
low
than-
roll. It's just,
Mhm. No, they have really good odds, really good damage capsule.
yeah,
I only just got to that level with my lightsaber, and I'm level 6.
wow.
yeah. But Dark did have to spend a feat to get to that level though.
Not with the blaster rifle. Any blaster rifle does that.
Anyway,
I don't really have that many feats. I just have weapon proficiencies. That's it.
all right, it's Cole's turn by the way.
Yeah. I was gonna slap one he already hit.
For
That would be
I
this
think the
one.
one on the
the
left.
tapped
yeah.
one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Slash. Oh, roll.
That's
Oh
a-
my god.
It's a hit, and it's a crit success, so that's an added
Alright.
5 to the damage.
Beautiful.
Cole?
And actually, the added 5 just brings him over to killing that one, actually.
Oh, snap.
I think these ones have lower health.
Winner POV.
It's gonna be really sad if they do better than we did.
I think these ones are nerfed, so because they
Oh,
definitely
right.
did not have 14 health before. So
No, Cole hit. Oh, yeah.
yeah, no,
Cole
he hit it,
for
but he
3
scratched
last
it
time,
earlier, right? Yeah, for 3.
Yeah,
So
scratched.
all
I
right.
don't know. Yeah, they do seem kind of less healthy. I think it's Baklava's turn now, right? Or Terry's?
Big pew.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I'll just fire Terry's shot while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Of course, it worked quickly this time around.
Okay.
Oh, he finally hits! Big roll! That's a real big roll! Sweet.
Oh, which one did you
He
fire
was still
on?
aiming for the far one here.
This one?
That's gonna be a good
Well,
one.
you hit the one that hasn't been damaged, but funny enough, that's enough to one-shot it.
Oh, I thought that one had been damaged earlier.
No, it's actually the middle one that got damaged.
That got damaged by the ship, but that one I thought got damaged by something. But either way,
No,
don't matter.
no,
I thought Terry shot that one too.
Yeah.
didn't he?
It's okay.
he missed.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, he did miss. You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, but that one was enough to take it down in one shot.
Baklava, let's go.
Yeah, okay. Baklava will aim for. I guess he'll aim for this far one right there because he doesn't want to He doesn't want to roll to accidentally hit.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, are you guys on that one?
Can't hit the one that he hit earlier. Alright, what you got for me, Bak?
Jeez,
Oh,
my
Lord.
man.
Completely obliterates that one. Getting a direct shot on that.
That's a
Get
better
like
roll.
a Wilhelm. Get a Wilhelm stream in the background.
Ah!
Just the gun swerves towards that one Tusken Raider and it's like just obliterates.
He's like, no. All right, what these sand people got for me?
These sand people. Let's see. Well, it's actually Terry's turn. Oh wait, no, that's right.
Yeah, Terry's turn.
Let's see. The sand people. This guy. He's gonna take another shot at you, Dark. Actually.
Hey, you better miss.
He
You
did.
missed.
And then the other two are still trying to club Cole to death.
Cole's a god.
All right.
Wait, no, wrong click. Sorry.
Darn.
Hope so. Ah, that's a miss.
And the next one, that's a hit, and that's a +5.
Oh,
Big hit
well,
on Cole.
there goes all his vitality.
Yeah.
Like he dodges one, but then the other one just smacks
Yeah.
hard across the face.
He moves closer to the other one.
Oh, ouch.
Master, I have taken damage.
I'm aware. I'm shooting the one that hit him. I don't know which one hit him.
That was this one.
All right.
Okay, I'm shooting that one.
Alright, fire.
Ah,
Still up though.
Ah.
what?
Showing at like 1 health.
Yeah. They've always had 15. It's just, I remember what I was watching a bit of that right now. You guys were just hitting under 15 because you were low damage rolling the entire time. Okay.
Son of. All right, well, Cole's gonna slash him
Do it.
for smacking him.
Go big.
Alright.
Go, Cole. Hit him. Kick his tuchas.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, you missed.
Yikes.
Cole, no, my man.
He missed, yeah.
Big gun time.
Yeah, big gun. He'll aim for the last one in the middle right there. Let's see. Oh, I accidentally closed his sheet for that. Let me go back.
I'll make Terry's roll. He'll be aiming for this guy on the side. Nope.
He missed?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, the big blaster gun is gonna fire. And that's another decimation.
heck yeah.
Alright.
All right, Cole, I'm sorry.
All right.
Tusken Raiders' turn. and they start smacking on
Oh
Ko.
boy, Ko. Luckily the healer's with you.
Yeah, right? Oh, come on. He's already... Oh, that's already into the
Oh, I was
wounds.
1 point away
Not
from my
cool.
crit. Yikes.
Uh-oh. If this hits, I'm gonna cry. Okay.
6 wounds.
Yeah, he's taking some damage.
No kidding.
All right, but that was the only Tusken Raiders left. It is now your turn.
I'm good. Wait. I don't have a good angle to shoot the one in the middle, do I?
Probably not the middle one.
No, like you'd have to roll, and do you want to risk hitting Ko right now?
Of course not. The way it
Yeah.
goes, good. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the one on the on the right side.
All right, yeah, that's a straight shot from you. So
He did.
yeah, no, that is exactly the numbers you needed to hit. 15-15. Funny enough, this was the one that was like. This is also the one that's also dead.
Oh,
It's Ko's turn.
Ko, you better not die on me, bro. Smack him.
Well,
Come on, Ko. What are you doing?
His sensors are all out of whack.
yeah.
I'm gonna. make
one
him-
thing
I'm
I
gonna
will-
move this way.
Where did Terry go?
We move to the side so we can get a shot.
Oh, the roll 20 is not like showing that. Okay, I had to move the map a little bit. For some reason, that was cutting off for me.
Ah.
Might be better if you were to go up there and help Ko.
Yeah, but he has a negative to his melee attacks, so
True.
he's going to
Alright.
use the blaster.
What is Baklava doing after this? He's gonna
Yeah.
shoot.
He can't risk the big
Nope.
blaster. He can't risk the big blaster because Ko's right next to him.
All right, fair enough.
What Baklava will do though is, from in the ship, he will be grabbing the repair kit ready.
Yeah, true. I guess that would work
Okay.
out.
All right.
It is the last Tusken Raiders turn.
And person's turn.
Club.
Oh
If
boy.
you hit, we crying in the club, boys. Ko is down.
Like down,
Is it-
down.
Wait, is he
Yeah.
actually?
He's
Zero.
down, boys.
Uh,
Ko is the first person to be rolling death saves, I think.
Yeah, we get to see how we manage him in this game because I think it's a lot worse than D&D with those wounds.
So he goes. Ko just takes another blunt to the head,
I
and
tell you, Tusken Raiders, deadliest thing in universe.
right now he's on the ground.
All right,
Oh,
that's your boy, Dark.
I know. You'll pay for this. And I shoot the man.
Now you finally hit him.
Well, I couldn't hit him to begin with. Ko was there.
Yeah, when he's on the ground, you can't mess it up.
Yeah, so he just knocks him to the ground, and seeing that, I guess I will say, you don't actually get dark side points for, but the rush of anger of seeing your droid buddy get knocked down, you just hard focus with a bit of the dark side and just shoot him right through the head, dropping him almost instantly.
I'll run to my boy Ko. Baklava, get over here with that kid. Oops, I didn't need to smack the mic. Come on, we gotta help this man.
So how do the death saves work in this game?
Let me double check that.
Is there any way to stabilize him so he doesn't have to?
I mean,
He has
you
to
used
make
your
at
turn to
least one.
shoot, so he's gonna have to do something.
He's gonna have to make at least one.
Okay.
And are we doing it just like D&D, or are we using the game mechanics?
The game mechanics I think is just the same as regular
I
D&D.
don't think they are, but it's whatever you say.
I don't think so. I don't see any. Are there not any death save rolls in the character sheet? Hello?
No, there's not. It's not the same thing, so...
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
If we
why
are
I'm
using the
what
same
are we-
rules, it'll just be start rolling d20s.
It's up to you, Mario. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
I'm
do.
just double checking the book right now.
Mhm.
Because I did not expect that that to happen.
So,
Not gonna lie.
so you
I
say
wasn't either. But
Say
you have a
ready for
smaller
war?
group without the best fighter in the group fighting an equally difficult group that almost took us down, and you weren't expecting them to have trouble. Mathematically,
Also,
I'm just saying.
Well, you thought we were gonna die last round, so or last stream.
I mean, Ko also
You were
does-
facing the great dragon, and you woke him
And
up.
sand people, more importantly.
So you should know what we do when we die.
Ko also doesn't have the vitality rolls we do. Like, he hasn't rolled any of them.
Yeah.
True.
So he's been stuck at 10 since he was born.
Yeah, no, they definitely got a lot luckier fighting the sand people than we did. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't see anything in the front, so we'll treat it as normal D&D death saves right now.
I don't think a D20.
We're gonna look it up later, and it's like, yeah, when you hit 0, you just die.
I'm rolling a death save. See what happens.
He passed. He passes his first check. And
Alright,
if you
well-
want to go and stabilize him with your mechanical kit, that's fine.
Yes, I will.
Oh yeah, because at this point the fight's over, right? You're just
Yeah.
now rolling death saves.
Woo!
Yeah.
He had to roll. He had to roll at least one though, because of the time lapse between.
Alright, what do I roll to stabilize him?
That's a repair since he's mechanical.
Ah, yeah, true.
Alright.
And we missed the whole fight.
Yep.
That's
I
what
was
that
thinking, oh,
wounded-
everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna have to come in here, hero mode. Nope.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, have we walked up yet, or are we still coming back?
Yeah, at this point you were actually. Funny enough, that what I rolled right there, that 4, was how many rounds until you guys came.
Ah,
So we casually stroll up. I just look at the bodies. Not again.
and I just sort of look around. I look at my character doesn't know his name yet, but I look at Walker and I'm like, you look a little bit worse for the wear. Do you really have that much trouble installing an engine? I would have stayed back and helped if you needed.
The engine wasn't the problem.
I'm just in the
Sand
background
people.
going.
Ceph knows what happened here.
I kind of want someone to capture that as a GIF for Xylo's stream.
Decent one.
Yeah, what do I... So I stabilize him. What do I do for his wounds and vitality?
Repair, we're treating repair for droids the same as we do for Forcio. So divide that by 2, and that's how much wounds that get healed, and any leftover go into vitality.
Okay, so he got all his wounds back, and gets his 1 vitality point.
But there is, technically, he does get scarring because of the rules. But since it's mechanical, it is possible to repair that stuff. But he does get like a big, let's say, part of the lower part of his jaw. His synthetic skin, along with some of the hard metal that's underneath there, has been scraped off.
Oh, damn. He got a cool scar though now.
It's gonna look like Cyborg by the end of this.
Hey,
Kind of like, think of the Terminator, actually. Think of the Terminator a little bit.
Nice.
cool. I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you don't have the synthetic skin on you. That's something you would have to like cut.
I left my
order.
synthetic skin at home.
I left it on the Federation ship. Jeez.
Which you may or may not have set crashing into a planet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
depends on. I rolled in the background stuff, so you don't know if that happened or not. But anyway, Baklava is just giving you the repair kit for him, and you guys repair him.
Yep.
And I'm guessing, Dark, you just explained that the Tusken Raiders seem to be hunting you guys now, based on the
Yeah.
fact that this was like a war party that seemed to have found you guys.
Yeah.
Is
I guess it's at
the
this
ship
point I would
done?
probably turn to Walker and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't believe we were introduced officially. I am Sylvn, and your friends here said I could travel with you."
They did?
Yes.
I call
Forget the introductions. Get on the ship. We leave now.
Well, my
Walker.
name's Walker.
So
let's get
you
on the ship.
better
Let's get
walk
outta here.
your way back onto the ship so we can go. Let's go.
He's gonna
can I-
clean up after Gary.
Hold on. Can I just do something real quick? Ko, when he turns back on after Dark fixes him and gets him running again, it goes, "Master, I am being attacked." Oh.
They're gone. I killed the last one. Don't worry.
He kicks it. That is for my head.
No.
And he
We,
walks onto the
we
ship.
don't do that sort of thing, Cole. Not okay. No.
He's a little mad. Let him vent.
Remember, he
Should not
has
vent
a
with
blink.
violence.
to remind the audience and to remind and also to tell Mev, Ko was originally there was a bunch of like templates to impart onto the droid, whether it was like an angry personality, a happy-go-lucky personality, that kind of deal, depending on what they need. The Trade Federation was trying to take over for, but what they rolled for was a blank personality. So Ko is literally like a child learning how to be a person.
It's learning how to be. Period.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's great.
And he just learned the concept of being angry and resentful.
All right. Well, everyone on the
Well,
ship.
Sylvn knows nothing about any of that. He just assumes that this is just the way this droid is.
All right.
So yeah,
Anyway.
you see us treating this droid like a child.
Right. Giddy up, everybody, into the ship. Let's get out of here.
You're taking off from this desert planet.
Just
Finally.
before more sand gets on my suction cups, before more sand people get in my suction cups, and before anything else bad happens, let's go.
I'm guessing
Well,
you're gonna.
did you guys get what you needed in town?
I put a gallon of blue milk in his arms.
What is this?
Blue milk. And we found out a lot of information about the Sith. That the purchased lightsaber happened to be Orlando yet again, so he's even more powerful at the moment.
My god. Orlando?
Inadvertently, you helped your enemy.
True.
You see, I was kind of hoping to leave that as a surprise, but you guys rolled well, and I was like, yeah.
I was sitting here like, oh, maybe he's gonna set up a side villain. Nope, we're souping up the main villain. Darn.
I mean,
And that light. Sorry.
Whatever. Give it to him. I can't believe he bought the lightsaber of all people.
Yes.
that's why I said we should have kept it, but no.
Oh, because we knew Orlando was gonna buy a lightsaber.
I mean, we knew someone was probably gonna buy it.
But Orlando?
The whole reason we sold it is because it was a low chance of it being sold anytime soon.
I didn't think it was gonna be sold immediately either. How much did it go for anyway?
About as much as a ship engine.
Actually, from what it was told, Orlando was offering 20 million, if you remember that.
So yeah.
He bought it for 20 million.
Man must be rolling.
We must have a very good ship engine.
Damn. I need to get into the side hustle. Anyway, whatever. Let's get off this planet. I'm done with this.
You guys get into the business of just raiding Sith temples for artifacts for money.
Well, that's my business.
Oh, cool. I looked up the official rules for death. So, a character dies when their wound points drop to -10 or lower. So if people kept hitting at our boy, or if he just got, like, wiped below his threshold, he'd be dead. But he's okay.
Dead?
Yeah,
Dead?
Mm-hmm. So if you have 1 wound point left and you get hit for 11, you're dead.
Not cool.
Was
Scary.
when he got hit by that last club, was that below his...
-2.
So do we just not do death saves then?
I think death saves would still make sense to be included. It's just this will be like outright killing, kind of like in DnD. If you hit someone so hard, it's like their full health points and negative, they just die. It's a rare situation, and I'm assuming Mario won't be walking around trying to double tap the player characters in a combat situation.
Certain characters won't, but I cannot promise that not all of them will.
Yeah, I'm just assuming it's not going to be a normal thing you do when someone goes down. So.
I hope not.
So I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that being said, you guys have taken off from the planet.
Where are we heading though?
If you guys remember your original destination of a more greener planet, that you guys were originally heading towards.
Didn't Sam give us like directions?
Yes, he gave us coordinates to another planet.
Yep.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Before
can
we
remember-
go back to our homeworld.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a pit stop planet.
Right.
If you want, I can navigate us.
No.
I don't want that. I'll navigate.
Yes. Well.
Right, I will add your character to this sheet, to this map, Mev.
You freaking better.
Back on the ship again.
Ooh.
Mev.
What about my camel?
I don't have a token ready for your camel.
Can we assume he's there?
Yes,
Yes.
he's.
I mean, I
Got
could have
him.
just left him on Tatooine, but we've gone and named him.
He's Garbanzo.
I wouldn't have let you leave the camel on the planet, so.
Yeah,
Ooh,
should've
let me
taken-
ask a question. Maybe this would be Mario's one answering. Do Gary and Garbanzo seem to get along?
Oh, yeah.
Gary tries to open his mouth over the camel at first, but I'm assuming someone stops him, and that just puts in his head like, not food, not food.
Well,
My character would be like, no, Gary, you friends.
Camels are pretty exotic meat.
Camels are friends, not food.
perhaps we could put Garbanzo in a separate storage
We
area.
do have
or
two
something
cargo
like
bays.
that.
Necessary.
As nice as Gary is, I don't exactly feel safe with them together.
Fair
I
enough.
love animals, and you don't trust me that Gary won't hurt poor Garbanzo?
I don't trust Gary to not hurt Garbanzo.
Just look up at Gary with
it's
the
not
massive
that I
teeth
don't-
just chomping.
Actually, hold on.
It's not that I don't trust you directly, it's more I don't trust your judgment of the situation.
Ooh. Okay, so someone just gave me an idea of a thing for Ko, by the way.
What?
Can I
Lark,
pour blue milk on blue?
What about Ko?
can you roll me a 1d20 real quick?
Okay.
Okay. Ko only suffers 1 point negative to his intelligence. Because of the fact of the damage he took to the head.
Oh.
Is this what we doing? He got a concussion, even though I repaired him.
Yeah, I was thinking like with mechanical stuff, you know, it would be a little scarring, but I feel like with the mechanical stuff, it should have like a little more lasting damage that'll take a little more time to repair.
Why we
Understandable.
nerfing my man?
It just
And we
makes
got
sense.
stacked around.
But anyway, just wanted to do that. Someone gave me that idea, and I was like, yeah,
Oh,
that
did you
makes
already,
sense.
Did you already add the negative one to it?
Yeah, I put it. It doesn't do it to his base stat. I put it as a
Ah,
negative.
okay,
It's a temp negative.
Got it.
All right. So as you guys take off, can someone roll me whoever's piloting and whoever is navigating their
I'm
appropriate
not-
roles?
I'll open up my character sheet.
Oh, Walker is navigating.
Yes. All right. I think this is about the place.
Ooh,
Ooh,
look
my lord.
at
dang it! So that completely avoids the space whales that are still migrating through the top. You guys are very mindful of them as you.
They don't
fly
avoid them. They go
down.
through the blowhole and out the mouth.
Oh my god! By the way, Mev, do you want to see a picture of the space whales?
You can show me after. Or just
Okay,
Space whales.
keep it going.
it's just funny. They were so surprised when I brought the space whales up.
Yeah,
It's
we
really-
were.
As
think-
most people would be.
But as we go on,
So as we're kind of going to, and as like conversation sort of dies down, Sylvn's he's not like he's very nosy about the ship. It doesn't really look like he's up to anything. He just seems he's looking at the gadgets. He's sort of looking around, looking at how things work.
Careful with the cryo chambers.
The cryo
They're
chamber.
very finicky.
How so? Is there anything I should know?
Sometimes if you press the wrong button, they freeze you in there for hours, days.
Ceph, you walked in there by your own.
I was
Your own.
evaluating it, and you're navigating right now, so shut up.
I'm good.
Yes, I suppose I could see that being a problem. Well, I appreciate the warning.
Well, Sylvn,
Hmm.
Ceph isn't really the brightest. Let's just say that.
Over here is where the engines are. This one is new.
Brightest?
It
Well,
was just...
obviously he's not illuminated at all or anything. He seems like a normal creature. I don't see any sort of... Oh, well, there's that.
Illumination.
I'm
yes,
I
I
have an
agree.
inner monologue. I'm like,
You,
why did we
you
let
do
him on?
seem brighter now.
This man takes everything literally. Oh my god.
Do you not?
No.
Interesting.
Oh, we're gonna have a very weird relationship, Sylvn. I whisper to Callie, why did we let him on?
Because he can clean up the poo-poo.
Oh my lord.
And also, trust me. We want him on the ship. He's a good person.
Honestly, animal waste has many uses. Primarily as a fertilizer. It is great for growing food and crops.
I'm gonna go take a nap. What a long day.
I go to consider healing up the code, but then realize, oh wait, no, that won't work. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. So because you guys basically rolled the best possible rolls you can with this, you actually realize that you guys, with a quick hyperspace lane, you guys actually can make it to your destination within half a day.
Sick.
Amazing.
Hyperspace drive, killing it.
Mm-hmm. And it probably does help that you guys have basically a fresh engine in on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
We have a really good pilot, so.
I'm a good navigator.
And a good engine.
Yes.
Terry's just in the showers washing off more blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so many sand people. Oh, Terry has been through a lot since joining you guys, and it's only been a short amount of time.
Oh yeah.
You know, when I accepted this job, I didn't think you would get here. Here we are.
Indeed.
I turn to Walker and I'm like, so those creatures you were fighting back there, those are sand people?
Sand
Yes.
people.
They were sand people, Mr. Sylvn.
Oh, well, your friend Ceph here seems to be utterly terrified of them, but you...
Do you
seem
see
to
what they
handle
did to
yourself
Cole?
pretty well.
I mean, Ceph had a rough run-in with them. It wasn't pretty.
Oh, is Ko this droid you're speaking of
Yes.
here?
Yes.
Call right there is like, Master, I believe my processor has been damaged.
Okay, get on the table. We're fixing it right
May I
now.
ask you, Mr. Ceph, why are you concerned about what happens to a droid? Droids do not feel pain. They do not really understand anything aside from what they're programmed to understand.
Yes,
I mean,
that is the
any
trick.
damage that happens to them could be easily repaired.
This droid is different. It could be very bad, very evil. It has very little programming. We must program it like we would a baby boy.
I mean-
Interesting.
You know, he's not wrong. He was born a few days ago. It was really weird.
Dark, could you roll me a computer use and a repair, just so you can see exactly what's wrong with them?
Do computers?
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. So as you open up his head to see where the damage is, you notice that basically his central processing, basically his brain, has taken a small dent in it.
Ugh.
It is possible to basically repair it, but this will take time.
That's fine. We have half a day, right?
Yeah, before you reach your destination.
I guess because I'm so curious, would you mind if Sylvn takes a look at it too? And he's like, "Ooh, perhaps I can help you."
You can take a look.
Are you able to move your token, Mev?
Oh yeah, but I guess so.
I want to double check that you're
that.
able to move it, like I said.
Yeah, I
right? Okay.
So what should I? If I'm taking a look at it, I mean, I'm not gonna like dive in and start fixing it, but should I also roll computer use?
If you want, yeah.
Click and drag. What? Okay.
Oh, if you want automatic dice rolls, if you go on to the settings where you turned it on.
Settings. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm already
Automatically roll 3D dice. There it is.
Mm-hmm. I like the 3D dice. It gives more immersion.
Yeah, they're fun.
All right, so
but my computer would die.
How do you turn it on?
It's
if
in
you go,
settings.
yeah, do you see the big gear wheel at the end?
Oh,
Where
at
you-
my
Mhm.
settings?
Yeah, your settings. You'll see like enable 3D dice and all that.
So I guess for my roll there, how much of an understanding do I have of what I'm seeing?
All right. So you see that basically your people are not the most advanced species in the galaxy. You think yourselves are pretty advanced compared to some other species, but the technology that you just glance into this being's head is beyond any level you've ever seen. You've seen like basic like protocol droids, even some battle droids in your lifetime. But this technology inside is 100 times more complicated than you've ever seen. It seems like whoever designed these robots knew what they were doing and are geniuses in their own right.
And then I'm the
I
product.
must say, this is quite fascinating. I've seen some technology before, but never anything like this.
I know, it's crazy. I didn't expect to see any of this in my lifetime. But whoever made
Plus,
these,
if you break things down logically, like I said, at the end he is still just a droid. It's not exactly a real person.
I mean, he does have feelings like we do.
Just made this up, but this is where we find out that Sylvn is droidist. Is that true? I'm just joking.
No, because it's logical. It's like a machine shouldn't be able to have like
Yeah,
authentic motion.
everything's based on logic.
Does everything have a? Not everything has to have a reason.
Ko is semi-conscious
Wait.
during this, and Ko just says, "No, you."
Oh my god.
Well, nonsense, Mr. Walker. Of course it has to have a reason. Everything in the galaxy has reason and logic to it.
I mean, a lot of it does, but there's like the small chance some things don't have reasoning behind it.
Give me an example. Put dark.
You know
on
what?
the spot.
You know what? You got me there.
I mean, I thought you were going to use the Force as an example, honestly.
I don't know. I don't understand much about the Force. How am I gonna give him that as an example?
Well, you've seen Xylo literally yeet a kid into the atmosphere.
Well, to him, that was like, oh, he has power.
Yeah. I love Xylo's expression when he did that.
I'm just gonna continue working on Ko.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Here's a good example. God. Or religion.
What planet is he from?
Yeah, I've never met one of these gods of which you are speaking of, but I'm sure if you studied them, enough, you would see that it has plenty of reason and logic to it.
I guess. Why am I having this conversation? I'm gonna fix Ko.
Yeah, so you continue working on him. He mainly is mostly repaired, but it just seems like that little processor seems to be like giving you issues.
So that 27 I rolled does nothing.
That 27 you did, it's because it's a little more complicated. Just the way I described it to him, it is more advanced than you've ever seen. So it's more of the matter of you have to learn this technology yourself, kind of deal. So unless you rolled a crit, it's still technology you're still trying to learn and understand.
I am the prodigal son of technology.
Even though he doesn't really understand the specifics of this droid, could Sylvn possibly take a look and see if he can help? Sort of try to take it back. Try to take a objective look at it, sort of see where wires and circuits and things are routed, and maybe try to figure out sort of like the rhyme and reason to it and how he's wired. Basically, can I try to help? Because I'm very nosy. and inquisitive.
Could you repeat that? Like, Discord was like fizzing out for me a little bit.
He wants to help with the repair process.
Yeah, can he try? Even though you said it's beyond anything that Sylvn has seen before, he wants to kind of take a look at things objectively. He can usually kind of see the logic and reason to things. He can kind of follow the wires and circuits and see the way they connect, and maybe try to figure out how things sort of work, and try to help Walker in his repair.
Sure, that sounds perfectly fine. If Walker is fine with that.
Sure, I'm not gonna complain about extra help.
All right.
He instead rips the wires out of Crow's head.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just kidding.
Oh, is this the central processing unit?
Oh,
You
this
took
perhaps
his
the
brain
central
out.
processing unit right here.
This is fascinating.
Code Owl only speaks Spanish.
Oh no. Alright, well, we can't really help him any more than I've already helped him. This is gonna... Till I get more used to Ko, he's gonna be like this for a bit.
Yeah, you do repair the dent, but it's like a little bit of a processing unit issue. So it's just it can take a little time to fix it. If you want,
I get a can of air and just go.
if you spend your entire time working on it, I'm sure you can fix it.
Probably will spend, the hyperdrive ride doing that.
Sorry, I was only trying to help Mr. Walker. Perhaps, wherever we are going, there maybe is somebody who can help us.
I hope so.
That is, of course, if you are able to fix it by yourself by the time we get there. You do seem very capable.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I'll try and work on him. I wonder if it'll work. I don't know. We have what? How long do we have?
Half a day, basically 12 hours.
Okay, so we have about 12 hours for me to fiddle around with Ko, get a better understanding, so that's what I'll do.
All right.
And as I said, there's always, it is just a droid at the end of the day. So if you aren't able to fix him, we'll simply purchase a new one.
We can't purchase a new one of Ko.
Oh, I'm sure you can. I mean, is he like a unique model or something like that? I'm sure there's others like him in the galaxy.
I don't.
Not anymore. There's not.
Well, there is,
Yeah.
isn't? Because there's more.
Not like Ko. Ko is one of a kind.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that, but
Master,
okay.
I see butterflies.
Oh my god. Alright, well, Ko, I'm gonna have to ask you to be quiet for 12 hours.
Do you wish to set an alarm for 12 hours?
No.
He's just
I'm just in the cargo hold, just trying to scrub all the sand off of Gary with a broom.
Like,
I mean, you're covered in sand yourself.
I already handled that first. So
you already showered off and all that?
sand is off of me. Then I thought, what now? Gary can't really get to his sand. I'm gonna help him out.
Her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What? Way to misgender
No,
Gary.
I was gendering the sand grains that are lodged inside Gary.
So you're
and I'm helping them out of.
What you said.
Nope.
desert sand is rough.
Y'all
and
just misunderstood it.
And it
I don't-
gets everywhere.
I actually turn again once to Walker, and this is the last thing I kind of said. I'm like, Mr. Walker, if you don't mind, that blue milk we purchased, it's sort of not settling with my digestive system quite right. There's just someplace I could perhaps lie down and rest for a bit.
Sure. I don't know if we
And
have...
where would that be?
Do we have any beds
In
on
the
this
area
ship?
with the beds.
Is there an area with beds?
I assume.
I think the only place
Yeah.
to sleep is...
We have a great cryo chamber.
I mean, I don't know the ship,
I assume
At
there's
all,
quarters somewhere.
I guess the only place I could make, like, I'll let you lay down.
I
Unless
mean,
you
I
could
don't
rest
even
this
require
thing.
much comfort. Even just a chair or a quiet corner or something would suffice.
I mean, you could go in the other cargo bay with Garbanzo. Nice open area. Maybe
Oh,
you could
that would be wonderful. I'll reconvene with you in a bit.
All right, you do you.
And Sylvn just kind of goes off into the corner, and closes his eyes for a bit.
All right, so you do that. It takes approximately 12 hours to reach the planet. Just before we arrive, is there anyone wants to do on the ship?
Have I learned anything about?
One thing I will recommend to you, Kayla, since you really want one, this might be the time for you to look over the parts you have for your own personal lightsaber.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I did end up buying those, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
You did, yeah.
Forgot about that. Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Yeah, you set the ship to autopilot, so you want to take a look over your stuff?
Sure.
Now the question is, do you have anyone help you construct it, or do you do it on your own?
I feel like I'll try at first to do it on my own, just because I don't really want them to know what I'm up to.
Yeah, because as
But
younglings...
if they need help, then I'll ask eventually.
Yeah,
The
because as
prodigal son is
younglings...
here.
Yeah, because as younglings, they are often taught, through manuals and, demonstrations on how to build your lightsaber.
Right.
But honestly, I think the best that Cephalopod can give you if you want to do it on your own is hand you a book.
Wow,
So-
I could help better if I wanted to. But she's not coming to me for help.
I'm mad at him currently, so.
I'm just loading up a bag of sand into the airlock, don't mind me.
Oh my god. All right. So, you do that, you're doing that, and Callie, Mary, I need you to roll me a couple of things.
Okay.
So, first off, you assemble, I need you to roll me a, I guess this would be more of a repair roll, so roll me a repair.
Repair.
Nice. You assemble the pieces perfectly along the table to whatever design you want. Like, there's no room for error. You are spot on that. Now, I need you to roll me 2 force abilities.
Okay.
I need you to do... Let me see, what is it that you need exactly? The C-Force?
C4? This is an explosive lightsaber.
We have C4s.
Alright,
Ooh.
and the move object.
Oh yeah, for the pieces coming together.
Mm-hmm. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so we just have the iconic moment when a Jedi makes their lightsaber for the first time, where all the assembled parts they put together just float into the air as she lets the Force guide her into creating the lightsaber, assembling itself perfectly. And once it fully tightens together, the metal lightsaber has been created. The steel blue lightsaber you have created.
Nice.
Does she have the crystal?
Yeah, no, the crystal was in there. Was among there.
I don't think I ever chose my color.
No.
You,
I
You
thought
can-
we gave it to them and then
She had
Silas Master put it in a box, didn't they?
no, they gave you guys basic parts. They didn't take away the crystals or anything.
Oh,
Yeah, we've had our crystals this whole time.
okay.
Mm-hmm. And basically, she rolled a crit, I believe. So I believe she can pick whatever color she
Yeah.
wanted.
Do any color. I'd never.
Except for Sith, because those are different methods.
Let
Yeah.
me get a rainbow lightsaber.
I like to think this scene intercuts with me trying to do the same thing, but with a sandwich.
Sandwich. This would be great.
Failing.
He just like you just see the same thing. Xylo assembles a sandwich in front of him: cheese, mayo, lettuce, the bread, and whatever meat he chose, and just
My man, I
Ceph Lopod does not mess around with sandwiches.
no.
Does he pour a little blue milk on it for good measure?
He raises the
Ew.
gallon of blue milk, just drips a little bit into his mouth from a foot in the air, sets it down. You've never seen Cephalopod so adept with the Force as when he's eating.
No. He the blue milk leaves whatever type of fridge they have.
He water bends it
with a glass cup, and it's like the Force is pulling the liquid out of the jug and into the cup as he's making the sandwich. I kind of want someone to draw that scene now. I'm not gonna lie.
Would be hilarious.
I must say, I did accidentally hit that on Terry's, so my crit would have been an 18, not a 20.
It's still a crit, though. It's still a crit.
Because I have a -2, so...
Yeah, no, I understand, but it's still a crit success, though, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But, as you guys do that, you guys, but going back to Kayla, did you decide on a color? Like, we can say it's light blue, or cyan, green...
Broccoli put do green for me in chat. So you know what, Broccoli, this
do orange.
No, we're doing green.
Is it light green, dark green?
Chartreuse.
Ew,
Seafoam,
no, I don't like
aqua,
burgundy, turquoise.
We'll do a nice teal green.
Oh, I like it.
All right.
That's for you,
So-
Broccoli.
All right.
You
So,
rock it, bro.
literally the green that looks like it's between the green and the blue. I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Blue
I
is
like
my
it.
favorite color, and green for Broccoli. So we got a nice combination.
Yeah, I like
So she went for orange.
that. Anyway, so you do that, and I'm guessing to test it out, you ignite your lightsaber for the first time, and you just see your glowing lightsaber. I kind of wish we had the soundtrack for Star Wars, like dun 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 dun.
That sounds like a copyright strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
for Xylo, it wouldn't be for Twitch, but for YouTube, yes.
Don't worry, Mario. With the way you sang it, the system will never pick it up
Yep.
that was Star Wars.
Well, Xylo, that's too good.
Sorry.
I kind of wish there was like a remix with just trumpets.
I got
Open
you.
up
I'll
my
record it.
program right now.
I'll get my trumpet out.
There you go.
Do you actually have a trumpet?
Of course he does.
Yeah,
My man
that
is
was my major in college. I was a jazz trumpet major.
Can we start a band? I'll get my flute.
It's the instrument I actually play the best. Actually,
I'll
drums
play-
I play better.
I'll play triangle.
Sweet.
I'll play your only fan. I'll play as your only fan for the band.
You have an OnlyFans?
I was gonna say you have an OnlyFans page.
I realized what I said and I tried to fix it.
Weird, champ.
Weird flex, but okay.
Oh, Mario got
Anyway.
that side hustle on deck.
I can only
Hey,
imagine
I mean
what
our
joke is
revenue
made.
got cut in half. I gotta make money somewhere.
You-
Oh my,
my
he
God.
actually has a triangle.
Wait, we didn't hear it.
What?
There you
Oh,
go.
there it
Oh.
Here, I'll play my triangle.
All right. So as we continue on,
You
so
like that coconut head?
so as we move on, we have the group getting ready. Kayla, I will be giving you your lightsaber stats right now.
Okay,
Is
cool.
there? I know you named yours Squid still, so do you name your lightsaber anything unique, or would you want to do that later yourself?
I'll think of that later. Maybe Broccoli can help me come up with a cool name.
All right.
Well, yeah, you still have the vibro axe. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You are about to be overcumbered with just melee stuff, so you might have to start choosing what you leave on the
Yeah, I think, well, if I have a lightsaber, I'm probably going to get rid of the vibro axe.
and the vibro blade.
Hmm. And with that being said, I know a couple people were asking in chat as well. I do want to continue the whole force sensitive path. So,
Yeah,
I certainly hope so. You just built the lightsaber.
yeah. And, well, a bunch of people were confused about it, so.
Mm-hmm. But that being said, Xylo,
Yes.
do you sense Kayla constructing her lightsaber?
Oh, I am mid-sandwich right now, but let's find out.
You are deep into the force making your sandwich.
I
That's all
am,
I'm
but
that's what I
maybe
have.
that means I'm more honed with the Force right now.
That's what I'm saying.
A pickle drops to the table.
What is up with you and the crits on, like, for stuff that doesn't matter?
I'm really good at using force in the kitchen, okay?
You could start a whole cooking show. Put on Jedi TV.
Yeah, I just let all the ingredients, the remaining, drop to the table, and I go running and looking for Kayla.
And you just see her constructing the lightsaber for the first time.
I'm thinking about just slapping the pieces away, but I'm like, she's doing really good. So yeah, I just kind of catch the tail end of it, I suppose, and just stand there.
There you go. There you go, Kayla.
Heck yeah.
Can I make a suggestion, by the way?
Sure.
You can probably give that vibro axe to, like, Ko or something as a weapon improvement.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down to do that.
Or we could take it apart and put the blade on my lightsaber.
Oh, no, we could just give Ko the double vibroblades.
The Sith weapons?
Yeah, he gonna be evil. No, kid.
So I'm not for that.
He already has 25 dark side points. He might as well.
He doesn't. Oh my god, I'm gonna fix that right now.
I don't even know how that got there.
I don't either.
Also, real quick, like, how much time has passed generally since my guy just walked off and went to sleep?
As we're all
about-
Imagine we're almost towards the end of the trip.
Yeah, so about 11 hours, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, as much sleep as you wanted to get, really.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So I wake up to actually Garbanzo licking my face.
That's a pleasant way to wake up.
So wait.
no Garbanzo. No.
Are you actually giving Ko the 2 vibro blades?
No.
No.
That was-
No.
So
I
are you
will give
equipping
him
those
the
yourself?
I will give
We're holding on to it. We're giving it to the Jedi people.
So
Oh, you're giving-
I sort of wake up and I join the rest of the group. By the way, just like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
so,
so
I'm
you-
standing there in, like, the corner of Kayla's room, and she finishes the lightsaber. I'm like, what are you doing?
I have lightsaber now.
You have a lightsaber?
By the way, can I just mention that that Terry has been just sitting there in that seat watching the whole thing? He's like,
He's chilling.
What a god.
Thanks, Terry. I appreciate the support.
Callie, I see
She
you
was
have
building
also
the
acquired-
lightsaber, and you didn't tell me, Terry?
Oh, I see.
you were
Callie,
taking care of the sand, and when I offered to help,
It took me
you
2
just said
hours
no.
to figure out that airlock.
Wait, he turns around, and he just looks down. He opened up like 7 airlocks, actually.
That would explain why it took 2 hours.
Ceph, what were you doing?
Getting rid of the sand.
I was here mucking around with Ko and you're opening up airlocks? That's dangerous, man.
Hold on, I need you to roll me intelligence real quick, Xylo.
There's no more sand on the ship.
Roll me intelligence real quick.
Oh,
Okay.
big roll.
Yeah, no. Okay. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, did he almost open up the cargo bay doors?
I would have cried. Like,
No,
on the spot.
no.
point. Sylvn goes, Callie, I see you have also acquired one of these fancy glow stick sort of weapons.
I like that. Glow stick.
I don't know if it was time yet for her to do it, but
I mean, we had time. The ship's on autopilot. Why not spend my
it's
time?
more
doing something
complicated
useful?
than that.
I don't think it's more complicated. Cause look, I made it easy peasy.
Oh boy.
Didn't need a book.
I lean
or a
in
manual or
towards
nothing.
Ceph, and I'm like, do you think it is honestly a good idea that she has one? She seems a bit, how should I put it, rambunctious, and I don't know if it's exactly in all of our best interests and safety that she has a weapon like that.
Well, I'll put it this way. I could take the lightsaber from her, so it will be best for all of us. But she has literally stolen my lightsaber twice already, so I don't think it will fit for long. So,
Oh, I see.
best I teach her how to wield it effectively.
Oh, are you skilled in such a thing?
It's kind of the only thing I'm good at here.
Is that like the most
He
honest
admits it.
moment Ceph has ever had?
Part of him's just like, she just drinking that all out by herself, and I'm just sitting here cleaning sand.
The audience, they're actually arguing whether or not the coach should get the dual vibroblade.
Ko is not getting the duo.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was
have
kidding.
anything to do about it.
I was kidding.
He can have the vibro axe. I also think I have a normal vibroblade.
We do have a normal vibroblade. We stole off the dead people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you guys wanted some melee options, and it seems like the enemies you guys were facing at the time were all meleeers, so...
Mm-hmm.
We were also in like a crowded hallway, so it didn't really help.
Yeah. Alright, so, with that being said, you guys argue whatever, but then the ship starts beeping, actually. You guys are approaching your destination.
Neat.
Alright, so I hop back in my pilot chair. I'm like, shut up.
What
mine.
is this planet anyway?
Oh, and for Dark, by the way, you have successfully been able to fix Ko.
Ah, good.
So Ko recovers his 1 intelligence, and he stops singing, Do You Know the Muffin Man, on repeat.
Oh, thank God.
He started singing it. You sparked something in his head, and all of a sudden, like 5 hours ago, he started singing, Do you know the Muffin Man? The
I don't need to
Is
reenact.
that canon in the Star Wars universe? Is it on the official like soundtrack and
Mhm.
everything?
No.
The Muffin Man of
It is not.
Corellia. He's actually a crime lord.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Muffin
Okay.
Man is a crime lord.
The Muffin Man is an evil man.
The reason
That
they call
was
him a
actually
Muffin Man
really-
because he looks like a living muffin.
Mm-hmm. It's just the type of species he is.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like it
Just
when
a
you call him
mu- a
Muffin
muffin
Man to his
people.
face.
Ay.
So what planet is this?
I don't know.
Don't know
All right.
much myself.
So, this planet is named Terra Vask. Basically, not an official planet, if you know what I mean. It's like one of those one-off planets.
So you're
That's
saying
mainly
it's
known.
just filler.
Yes. Filler.
I know you're telling the audience, but did we learn this from the guy we spoke to?
They know what planet it's called because they've been given directions by the
Okay.
Jedi Order.
I imagine it like
Mev-
pops up on the screen as we get there or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the characters do know. It's not just like, oh, we're at some weird planet. No, we don't know now.
Yeah. You guys have a space map.
So,
So as you guys are hailing a spaceport, you guys are directed towards a small planet spaceport. And let me see. Where is it? Where are you? Here you are.
Oh man,
Hey,
cruising on in.
Yep.
What's
You guys
beautiful.
land
it's amazing.
compared to like the desert one. It does look beautiful, huh?
It's that
Nice
sea
waterside
sand.
property, green trees and grass everywhere. Lovely.
hmm
A nice place
Like I
to
said,
live.
Like I said, that map guy's really good. That I get it from. Anyway, so
He's got a good map dealer.
I do. Anyway, as you guys land on the spaceport, we'll say this one right here.
Mhm.
You guys land. As you guys hear the water underneath the port, the water hitting the cliffside. I hope no one's afraid of heights, by the way.
How far down below is it?
It's a deep cliffside if you guys were to jump off, if that's what you're asking.
Cliff diving.
Fun.
Like, it's high enough where
We'll die.
it basically feels like you're hitting concrete when you hit the ground.
So we'll die.
I don't think it feels like much at all in that case.
But yeah, it's deep enough, but actually, your species might be able to handle that, since you guys are aquatic.
I'm
so
built
there
for
might be-
deep underwater pressure.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway, as you guys do that,
squishy human.
you guys land the ship. What do you guys do?
We land the ship.
I suppose we came here to get fuel. We already kind of
You
got
guys-
all the supplies we need.
Yeah, you guys are here to get fuel. You're also here to get supplies you need. All that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But we already have all the blue milk we need for at least a
course.
while.
You guys did get exotic meats and all that from the other planet as well.
That's the reason we came here.
Oh, question for the GM. Does blue milk need to be refrigerated?
Yes.
Can I put it in the cryo chamber personally?
I mean, if you want to keep it the freshest it's ever been, sure.
I put the blue milk in the cryo chamber.
All right.
Don't get stuck in there again.
I won't get stuck in there again.
The
Oh,
word
no,
again. The word again just raises so many questions for some people in the group, I'm guessing.
I nailed it.
I.e. Sylvn.
Basically.
So, by the way, did you already hand Cole your axe, by the way, Kayla?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll give that to him right now, then.
Okay.
Ooh, Ko, you got a cool weapon now.
Indeed. Maybe he can do a little better in combat now.
Fighting sand people is tough, you know that.
I do know that. So, we need fuel. I suppose we should look around, make sure nothing seems fishy around here.
You're already fishy enough, so.
Yeah, I realize what I said and then look at myself. Oh,
There we go.
You need to buy glasses so you could be a bespectacled cephalopod.
Imagine getting glasses is what helps him. Like, he's been half blind this entire time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I have beautiful handwriting, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
So we go all around to pick up the stuff.
what about the electro staff? Oh, that's right. You guys did technically take that.
True.
But from the Magna Guard?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Who
do still have
had
that.
That would have been.
I thought Cole might have had that, but I thought we did give it to
No,
him.
you guys just took it. You guys never claimed what you guys never spoke what happened
Alright.
afterwards to it. So I assume it's like on the table on the ship somewhere
Sure.
or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to muck around with the Magna Guard, see if I could fix it and make it on our side, you know?
Yeah, but as I stated, it is highly complicated, just like Ko is. So it is not
Yeah.
something you can easily reactivate. And plus, his original programming or his original core was destroyed by Kayla's blaster.
I'm the prodigal son. I can make a new core out of a toaster.
Well, all right. So yeah, we leave that all on the ship, and yeah, I guess we head out to find whatever stuff we need.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that stuff is really, but
Fuel was the main thing, I
Yeah.
guess, because
Well,
we could
we
make
do-
it to Mon Cal without stopping.
Yeah.
so we do that, Mario.
All right.
Maybe there's a cool weapon shop. I could upgrade my weapon again.
We got a lot of weapon upgrades already, but
Yeah.
Whatever.
There's a
pro-
limit
whatever-
I have to put before I start have them having enemies match you. And if I'm matching your guys' weapon damage output to your guys' current health and all that, you guys might be running into a lot more trouble than you guys are dealing with.
Wow, spoiler.
wow. There's
So
gonna be
as you
trouble
guys
in the future, guys.
Maybe there's lightsaber parts I could buy.
But as you guys move into the town, you guys notice there's a lot more nicer looking commerce than it was on the Tatooine planet, that's for sure. As people are yelling, "Cantaloupes, get your cantaloupes here, fresh picked.
Not
Come
the
get some."
cantaloupes again.
I can't.
I
with
want
your
the cantaloupe. Can I buy one?
You can't.
Sure.
You lope.
One cantaloupe, please.
Thank you, miss. It's a special sale. 5 credits.
I
For
will.
a cantaloupe.
Hey, cantaloupes are great.
All right.
Guess you have a cantaloupe in your inventory now.
Yep.
And then you just hear other people crying out for like fresh meat, some
Fresh
fish.
fish. We got them, you buy them.
fresh squid. We got some fresh space squid here.
I just love the
laughing in
look
the
on
back.
Xylo and Kayla's face the second he said that.
I started laughing in the background.
So I start backing away slowly.
We're going to
go
go
to the
protect
man.
this ship. You
Space
know?
squid, that sounds quite interesting. I wonder if it tastes good.
It does not.
Let's go
Nope.
find out, Sylvn.
Don't worry
Can
about
I have 2 of your
Oh.
squid, please?
Thank you, sir. That will be 22 credits.
Okay, you got it. Wait, 22. You're making me do odd math.
I'll pay for my own, so you can take out 11.
All
Alright.
right. You are a very civil man, Sylvn. I like you.
You guys are the worst type of people.
This is not okay.
I walk
They
up
just
the
cook
step and I start eating the squid. I'm like, delicious.
I walk up to the nearest vendor. Excuse me, sir. Do you happen to have any human flesh for sale?
No, what are we, monster? What are we, monsters?
You would think, wouldn't you? You would think. Thank you very much.
Like,
Oh.
damn, Ceph, that's messed up.
So as you guys, so Mev, how are you liking the session so far?
Great. We can talk more afterwards.
Let's just continue with our story.
Anyway, so as you guys do so, there's so many comers, many of them. Someone even yells, parts for sale. Got I got parts for sale. I got mechanical parts. I got droid parts. I have parts of
I
any
go
kind.
to this man.
Well, that's convenient.
I wonder if
I
he
go
has
to this
human
man.
parts for sale.
One guy yells, squid parts, just kidding.
Zing.
Extra tentacles.
Oh no.
Okay.
Bible.
Replace worn down suction cups.
Oh my.
Ew.
Manicure?
But as you guys do so, Dark, you talk to this man. And he
Heck
says,
yeah.
what kind of parts are you looking for, my man?
Well, droid parts would be nice.
All right. What kind of droid are you looking for? We got some parts from some protocols, some R2 unit parts. What do you need?
Let's just look around. Just show me what you got.
All right. Well, I don't have any of those fancy battle droid parts if you're looking for those. But I do have some protocol intelligence chips, some language protocols. I even got some astromech parts right here, as you can see. I have some of their boosters, an electroshock, and some of their welding tools.
Welding tool. I'll probably buy like some tools. Maybe I could spice up my bots.
All right. Let's see. So with just the welding tools, some electro staffs in order to jumpstart electronics, that would be around 200 credits.
All right. Fair deal.
All right, here you go. He hands you about approximately 7 parts of what you needed.
All right. But okay. Hey, by any chance, you got any of those fancy lightsaber parts?
Lightsaber parts? I'm sorry, man. It's the one thing. We
Something
don't
you got?
actually carry those kind of things around here.
Hmm.
There was once a trader here who did, but he kind of got killed one night, and we kind of
that's
keep it as a ominous thing. So, kind of keep that
Oh,
away.
that is terrible. What happened to him?
How long
We
ago
don't-
was he killed?
Approximately a month ago.
Oh,
He was it was weird. He was selling all sorts of parts like I was. Even had some exotic lightsaber parts. But one night we just heard that he was getting a new shipment in, and we never heard from him again. His shop looked like it was untouched, but we could never find a trace of him. The guards searched for all that time but couldn't find anything. When we even tried looking back for the cellar, There was nothing.
Oh, so they don't have any leads on who it might have been?
No, nothing.
Well, just based on the brief information you gave me, I mean, logically one would assume that it was whoever he was supposed to meet to get these parts that perhaps is the one who killed him.
We thought of that too, but the sellers, they also disappeared at the same night. They were honest sellers too. There were some of those those people who go dungeon diving for a living, if you know what I mean. Going through ancient Sith temples and Jedi abandoned structures.
Oh, are there any of those on this planet?
We had a few, yes, at one point, but they've been picked clean.
Could you perhaps give me more information about these sellers? Do you know their names? Perhaps their species?
Well, let's see. Wonder, what do you wish to know, by the way?
Excuse me?
Names and
Why do
species.
you wish to know?
Good to know. Why?
The thing
We want to enact
said-
justice upon this gruesome murder.
Oh, why do we want to know, or what do we want to know? I didn't actually.
think
Yeah,
so.
why do you want to know? That is asking. He's like, why are you asking?
Oh, it's just this whole situation you're describing is very intriguing to me, and I just call it an inquisitive nature.
Or what he said.
Well, if you wish to know, from what I remember, they were a mixed species actually. One was a zebra, I believe one was a Twi'lek, and I think one was also a human.
You.
Yes.
Oh, a
Had
human.
a
No
token
wonder why they
human
were
as
killed.
well.
Just kidding. Doesn't say that.
So, as you guys do so, he just basically gives you that information, and they were common sites. Like, they'd often come to this port to sell the parts to the guy, so it was nothing unusual for them to be coming in.
Oh, so they just up and disappeared one day as well.
Yes.
Oh, and so you say the last time they were seen was before they were supposed to meet with this trader?
Yes, their ship just came into the port. We thought nothing of it since they were a commons group to see here. And then not only did they disappear, but their ships looks like it was gone as well.
Well,
no
as
reports of it
ships
taking
tend
off.
to do when they leave a planet, I think they disappear, correct?
Yes, but normally we have records of ships leaving and going, but it seems like someone had wiped the records that night.
Or it could be using a cloaking device and still be there right to this day.
I mean, then we would have had someone land on that ship then, because that same port has been used multiple times.
Oh, thank goodness, I was about to say we would have to warn them. Okay. Perhaps bad idea.
You don't say.
Yeah, I must agree with this man here. I doubt that that is the case and that the ship is still there. It probably
Just
would have
wanted
been
to make sure we
discovered.
don't have to go tell nobody to land there.
Well, it's good, Ceph. It's always smart to cover all angles. Giving Ceph some encouraging words.
Don't encourage him.
Wow.
Okay. So I guess are we done talking to this dude?
I guess if you guys want to.
I mean, we basically got whatever we needed.
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys are exiting, by the way, let me see.
Actually, as we're walking away, because I have no sense of like reading the room
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. Actually, wait. Dark, when Walker was asking about lightsaber parts, was he asking for himself, or was he kind of just was he asking kind of quietly? Was he trying to keep it kind of on the down low when he was asking?
No, I was just asking. Man, it'd be nice to build a lightsaber. You know, have a better melee weapon.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I just sort of turned to Walker and I'm just like, Walker, if you don't mind me asking, why do you have an interest in lightsaber pop? Oh,
Oh,
wait,
I just want-
lightsabers. Is that the glow sticky thing that Ceph and Callie have?
Yes, that is the thing.
I still wish you can still call them just glow sticks.
Oh, I do.
The glow sticks are lightsabers. Yes, I'm looking for parts to build one.
Oh, you're trying to acquire one yourself.
Yes, I'd love to have a weapon better than this blade that I have.
She's jealous because I built mine, and it
Is
looks.
this a popular weapon across the galaxy?
It's cool.
It's one of the more sought after, I would suppose, but not everyone can wield one.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you have to be force sensitive.
What? What now?
You have to be able to use the Force.
You have to have a connection to God.
The Force?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were speaking in truths here. The Force is not a real thing. I thought that is something that people just tell to their children as like fantastical story sort of thing.
It's a pretty real thing.
Ceph, do your magic.
I was just rolling into my character sheet. I go to move an object.
Hold on,
What's near me?
I feel like I have something better for you to try to move.
Sure. Yeah. Tell me what's near me.
Terry's across from you, and he's trying to look at some of the meats, looking for something to buy.
I go
Terry?
to like
That's
lift
bullying.
Terry's rifle off his back.
All right, so you started lifting. Yeah, I would say.
With an 8.
Yeah, I would say that you just slightly lifted off of him.
Well,
Also, would we not have noticed?
Obviously, you have some sort of gravity-based propulsion system built into your glove there. I mean, that's not Force.
Wait, I mean, this is out of like character. Didn't you like sense the force?
I sensed it. Yeah.
That's what I was asking. Because he used it.
Mhm.
Would we not have noticed that he used a force ability?
At least Xylo.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
noticed. I'm
Ceph
staying
noticed.
quiet about it though.
Oh, okay.
So you don't believe in the Force?
Well, of course I don't. I mean, it's all sort of illogical nonsense if you think about it. I mean, it doesn't really make sense.
You've never seen anything unexplainable happen to you or
Well-
anyone around you?
Well, everything can be explained, Ceph. It's not like, you
I
know,
don't know. I have a
just
hard
because
time
something
explaining
seems
a
like
lot of things.
just because something doesn't make sense doesn't necessarily make it the Force. It just means you haven't figured it out yet.
All right. Well,
I look around, and even though, as I said, I can't really kind of read the room, I am sensing that I am kind of confusing you guys a little bit.
especially me.
All right, so I'm guessing this conversation just goes around in circles.
Yeah, for probably a little bit.
Yeah,
All right.
and then just sort of trails off, I guess, when he's like, oh, okay.
By the way, someone is passing behind. Let's say Cephalopod while he's talking.
Great.
Why'd you have to do that?
And basically, someone just pickpocketed the keys to the ship.
They let me have the keys to the ship?
Why did we give him the key?
To the ship.
Why wouldn't the
Would
pilot have?
not. I think I would have the keys to the
Yeah,
ship.
wouldn't have Callie had the keys if she was
Fine,
the one
Callie gets pickpocketed for the keys of the ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I roll to like try and like notice?
Yeah, you can try to notice it. Yeah, that'd be like a.
It's gonna be a really high roll, isn't it?
Oh, it's a 30.
What would I roll?
Spy?
Yeah, that would be a spot actually.
Oh boy.
I'll be getting
Nice
crit.
+6.
Oh.
Alright.
So
Yep.
someone just pickpocketed the keys of the ship from you,
Great.
and
And no one notices?
Yeah.
Ko
That's a big
does.
roll.
Oh,
Oh.
Ko, out of all the people, Ko?
Ko is a droid, and it's something this is also a way for me to also tell you that Ko has sensors on him.
Okay.
And he noticed something leaving your possession, Kayla. Although he's a bit slow to walk up to you and just tell you, Miss Kayla.
Callie.
Sorry.
Wait, wasn't
Callie.
he the damaged droid on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
He was.
Yeah.
He got repaired.
I repaired him.
Oh, okay.
He spent the whole 12 hours repairing the ship.
You mean the droid?
The droid.
That's droid. I mean, yeah.
Because
but-
actually, I had assumed when a Walker walked up to that like trader guy and was asking about droid parts, it was because he
Well, wait.
needed parts to repair. But I probably just missed it.
I bought them like for future use. So
Gotcha.
But as you do, as like a Callie is he walks up to Callie and says, Miss Callie, it seems as if you're missing something now.
what?
Okay. I guess I'll look
Did
through
she
my
lose the
belongings. Do
lightsaber
I
already?
notice the keys are gone, or would I like not know?
It's like actually missing a pair of keys. It's like something you've always had on you kind of deal. And you notice that you can't find them.
So I notice it right away.
Basically.
Okay, so we have an issue.
Oh, did I notice him taking the keys?
If you want, you can roll a spot check if you want.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to.
Sure.
What happened?
You're gonna have a 30.
You gotta get a crit or something. I don't know. It ain't happening.
Ceph's just still eyeballing the people selling squids.
Kind of squinty-eyed and slanty-eyed, like you
Mhm.
monsters.
So
You mother
the
truckers.
keys to the ship are gone.
What?
Where did you lose them?
I don't think I lost them. I always have
Oh.
them with me, but they're
Cole points into the crowd. A small, humanoid-like figure reached into your pockets and grabbed them and ran into the crowd.
The
Ah.
goodness.
All right.
Does everyone want to help me find those keys?
Yes, we should
We
find them
kinda
quickly
need
before
those keys.
we lose track of the person.
All right. So can we head off after this person, do a search or whatever for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the first thing Sylvn does is look around and to see if he sees anyone in the crowd that matches Ko's description.
Search as well.
Small humanoid.
Would that be a search check, I guess?
Yeah, would it
that'd
be?
a search?
That's what I thought.
I guess I might as well do it as well.
We all searching out here.
Ceph is still looking at those freaking squid traders.
Did you take the key, you squid?
So you guys are searching. I need to roll this to see. Okay.
Ooh, I just
Caleb.
barely beat that.
You beat that, yeah. So, Callie,
hmm
you eventually see a young boy in the crowd, and he looks kind of shifty.
Anakin! Sorry.
He's on this
Tatooine.
planet too.
I was gonna threaten whoever it was and like pull my lightsaber out on him, but I'm gonna feel bad if it's a little boy.
Yeah, it's a little boy. Hold on, let me pull out his little token.
Oh, he has a little token too.
I was about to
Yeah.
get angry at this person.
I punched the kid.
Let's see. You punched the kid.
Pop him square in the jaw.
Oh god. Just a punch to the jaw. Oh, my. That actually sounds painful the way you did it too.
Are you actually
No.
hitting this kid?
No, absolutely not.
And I'm just like, look, I'm sure if we find this person, I'm sure there's a logical explanation for the whole thing. Let's not all rush to do anything rash.
It's gonna be an explanation, alright.
So yeah, you spot that kid.
Can I chase off after him?
So you start running at him.
Yeah, I want my keys back!
He sees you. Oh, wait, I guess
We all
he
kind of
sees-
see that she started running and follow
Yeah,
her.
I imagine they follow me. They're
and
really
he sees you running at him. And it's like, oh shoot, and just bolting the other way.
Okay, can I keep up with him?
That would be athletics versus athletics, basically.
Okay, how do I do that?
Are you athletic enough though?
I don't know.
Should we all do a athletic check to see how well we are keeping up with this chase?
Yeah, actually, I just realized we don't have a basic.
Yeah, there's
Athletic
like
check.
jump, but
Yeah.
Let's see what would be the closest.
Constitution, I
Fortitude
guess.
save would be reasonable. Yeah, Constitution would be reasonable.
Yeah, let's just do a fortitude
Dexterity?
saving throw. Let's just do a fortitude
Yeah, if
saving
it's like
throws.
marathon keeping up with the person, then
Fortitude.
Yeah, we'll both roll one.
okay.
Alright, rolling.
Where's
Oh,
Oh, oh, I thought that was... Okay.
Oh, did I break this? Actually, I guess he'll just do a normal con. I think that might be the one to work.
Okay, so...
You catch up to him pretty easily. He's a kid.
Me and Dark?
I shout out to Callie as we're catching up. Callie, use the force.
I'm not a very
Oh.
athletic man.
Can I try, like, picking him up? I don't... What
Trip
would be my
him.
best...
Sure, if you want to.
Make him slip on banana peel.
Can I actually make him slip a banana peel? That would be hilarious.
It's a banana
I don't
merchant.
have-
Not often.
You can try making him trip.
I'll try making him trip. What would I roll for that?
Just for that'd be force grab.
Force.
I don't think there's a grab.
Let's see, what was it called?
There's
Let's-
force grip as a dark side. That's what force choke is.
Oh.
Yeah, a move object.
Yeah,
move
I think
object.
move object might be the one for this.
Yeah, that's move object.
Sweep the leg. Oh.
That's not enough, unfortunately, to give you a pass on that. The boy feels something tug on his leg, but he quickly shoves it off as he's still running.
Can I try and tackle him?
Sure. You already caught up to him, so you can.
What would I roll for that?
I guess that'd be just a... Normally does like a grapple thing, but we're just going to use strength on this.
Not that good at that either. But
Oh,
As I catch up, I just walk up and then just like watch Callie do this.
You get him. You pick him up. You pick him up by the back of his shirt and lift him up.
Nice.
nice.
He's just, hey, lady, what are you doing?
What are you doing trying to steal my keys to my ship?
I get on the
I don't know
other
what
side
you're-
of him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know who you're talking to.
Lady, I don't know who you are. I'm just trying to find my family, you know, trying to get some milk.
Can I, like, search him for the keys or, like, check his pockets or something?
Do you want me to deal with this one like I did the last kid?
No, I've got it. But that might be necessary, actually.
You can search him, yeah.
Alright, so just search.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to intimidate back here, so should I make a roll for that?
Do I find my keys?
You do not.
He handed them off to somebody else.
It's possible.
Unless it was the wrong person.
So as I'm doing that, can I make an intimidation check?
Sure. Oh, jeez. Alright. Alright, so... You try to intimidate him? Like, okay, roleplay it. How do you intimidate this kid?
Well, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm just like, you want me to deal with him like I did the last kid. Acting like, this girl gets kids killed.
He says, look, okay, yes, I did take your keys. I already handed them off.
Who has
To
them?
who?
Look, you guys are new here, so you don't know, but there's a hut that runs this port.
Or what now?
A hut.
So what you're telling us is this hut sends you out to steal things from tourists?
Essentially, yes.
Did he send you specifically? Or is there a middleman we can get to?
Yes, he sent me directly. I pickpocket what I can, and then I sell it to him.
Well, where is he? How do we find him?
Look, Look, there was a guy I handed it to. Took off on a carriage to the next town.
And what is the name of this next town?
Our ship is here.
Look, okay, what they normally do is, as long as your friend doesn't kill me and lets me go after,
I might.
They mainly go to your. They mainly figure out what ship is yours and take off in it.
And what is the name of this next town you speak of?
If I tell you, could you let me go?
Of course.
We'll see.
Okay. It's Particle City.
Particle City.
Could you point in the direction of this city?
It's east from here.
You're
Follow the
pointing
road
southeast.
It's east from here. You leave out the gate, you follow the road, and it's down that way.
So I want to be able to tell if this kid is telling the truth. I want to just actually ask about, the force ability enhance senses. Would that apply to this, or is that for, like, other stuff?
That actually does... I believe that does help out.
Yeah, I think you can use that to pretty much give yourself a boost for using an ability. So, if that's your focus during this, to just, like, see what he's, you know, kind of read him as you're doing it, I think that would probably be reasonable.
I actually regret not using it when the kid ran off into the crowd, and instead of, like, a search check. I could have done that one. But, yeah, I guess I do a little enhanced senses. And I look at the kid... kind of squint my eyes a bit to try to read him and see if he's telling the truth.
So it's like enhancing your own senses, so you'll be better if you do like a sense motive check.
Yeah, divide that by 2, by the way, and that's your plus to your whatever you're trying to roll.
Oh
Let me
gosh.
take it higher.
Okay. Sense
This
motive
man rolled
check.
a 31, my god.
Yeah.
You got plus.
That's a
16,
15 plus. That makes it 26 right there.
Are we rounding up or down for that?
Rounding up.
So it would be a 16.
Okay, he's got a good read on him then.
Yeah.
And from what I can tell, is this kid telling the truth?
By the way, don't forget to remove vitality points for that, by the way.
Yeah, we still don't know how many to remove, but when you use force abilities, you have to spend vitality points. We don't know how many.
Okay, yeah.
And it only works on successes. It doesn't count with it if you fail it.
Yeah, so.
Oh, okay, so, yeah, you forgot to remind me that before. So earlier, when I did that little, like, affect mine thing, I should have...
Yeah, technically.
So for
Mario's
now,
never told us the
because
rules
we
for
don't
it,
know
though.
how many,
Yeah.
are you guys just removing one per?
Basically.
Sort of.
Okay.
Last session, I, like, used a ton of force abilities, so by the end, I was just like, I'm just taking half of these.
And I'm guessing similar to, like, you know, more, traditional D&D, is that like your spell points almost, and do they regenerate?
Yeah, it's like
after,
energy
like,
points.
So they'll like regenerate after like resting or like
Basically,
You can heal them up with abilities. You can short rest them. There's things to do.
Dark and system Dark and Xylo kind of game the system a little bit by healing each other.
Okay, and
Not
so
really gaming the system,
so
just
also
healing each
Mario,
other.
from what I can tell, this kid's telling the truth.
Yep.
Okay.
You also sense the fear because he's never been caught before, so...
While I'm holding him, can I use the force to tie his shoelaces together?
Oh, that's meticulous. All right.
You're gonna need a good roll for what you just did before with the move object, but I'll allow it.
But I look at the rest of the party and I say, he's telling the truth.
Would I just do move object again then?
Yeah. You need a good roll, though.
14. I was just tying his shoes together.
Just tying
You get
knots with your
one
mind.
loose. You get one loose knot on it, but that's
Okay.
it.
So if he takes off bolting, we'll get him. If he walks slowly,
He'll come undone. Yeah.
I turn to Callie and I go, that's an interesting trick. How do you do that?
Shh.
we'll talk about it later. So,
All right.
I say we let the kid go. We head to the city ourselves, and we get Cole to watch the ship. Better yet, we disable part of the ship so it can't take off. We freeze the entire ship by opening up all the cryo chambers.
I don't know how I feel about going to the next town if they can just easily get on the ship and take off in it. Should we leave?
Well, is
Terry just.
This is what I just said.
Terry kind of peeks up, is like, is that really necessary? I mean, you do have an Acklay on the ship that's basically a guard dog.
And you can make sure he knows what to attack. And Cole can, you know, do his thing.
Baklava is already on the ship.
Terry, you're not coming with us.
Come on, last time I was left on the ship,
Yes.
I got swarmed and I got covered in
And
blood.
if you weren't on the ship would be gone right now.
He makes a good point, Terry.
Okay.
Cole and Terry, ship time.
Ko just says, I do not get to travel with Master again?
We need you to
I love
protect the ship. It is
Yes,
it's
you
just as much a risk now as it was against the Tusken Raiders. Maybe not that much risk. They're not Tusken Raiders coming after, but...
This is a
Very
very
well.
important task.
Terry, will there be another game of Space Chess again? Space Chess? Yes, I believe it's like 22 to 20.
Hmm.
You don't know who's winning or who's losing in
Yeah.
that regard?
Playing
Terry,
some
smart.
back.
Mr. Walker, I've never seen a droid that questions your commands before. Did you not just program it to do what it's told?
It is. Just live your life is what I told it to do.
It's very broad instruction, but it work.
And
Ceph,
not
live
very
your life.
sensible. I mean, it's a droid. It does not have a life. It has
It is
a
a
battery. It has programming. It has algorithms that dictate what it does. It's not exactly what they traditionally refer to as life.
I mean,
in
one
the
could argue
galaxy.
the same for yourself.
makes a fair point.
You
It's
know,
it's a
Mr.
different
Ceph?
kind of-
that is probably the most intelligent thing you've said to me since I met you.
That is okay.
I've been doing a lot, so
Thought I had a lot
enjoy
of
the moment.
bits of pure wisdom, but very well, very well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's speed it up a little bit. We are running out of time, as I remember.
Even a blind squirrel gets a nut every once in a while, I think is what they say.
What is a
Why
squirrel?
is the squirrel blind?
Oh, we have sandwiches with lettuce and cheese, but we don't know what squirrels are now.
It's hit and miss what this group knows, Mev. You'll learn that as you go along.
He lives in the water planet. There are no squirrels.
True.
He's a squid.
I mean,
fair enough.
I think I've said chipmunk before, and I think they knew what that was.
Of course, everyone knows what a chipmunk is. It is common
Yeah.
among 60% of the known universe.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The most famous one is Alvin.
And they're just space chipmunks, so everybody knows about those.
They have a talent for singing.
All right.
That's all you got to do for the Star Wars universe to make it canon. You just need to add space before it. So
basically
space squirrels.
Basically.
space text looks like this or something.
Space Australia.
So, shall
I'm
we get
guessing you guys-
transport to the next city?
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys easily find some transport for some cheap fare. The guy was already heading towards the city, so he just pops you on to the back of his transport, and you guys take off.
Oh, we can't take Gary.
Nah,
Needs to help
Gary.
protect the ship.
Gary's kind of like a guard dog right now.
It's
Gary
alright.
and
I'm sure
Lopod.
Terry will keep good charge of him.
Gary and Garbanzo got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the GG got it.
True.
All right. So as you guys go, you guys eventually see this city in the distance.
Oh, it's got a castle. Can we have the castle?
I want the castle.
It's King's Landing.
No, I'm pretty sure this is the inner ring and Attack on Titan, actually.
All right. So as you guys move on, you guys eventually see the city. The pilot of the little transport just tells you we're gonna be arriving in like 5 minutes. Anyone in particular you're looking for? I can give you a guide if you want.
I believe we are looking for the hut in charge.
Hold on. I
That
wanted
might
to
be a
say-
little difficult. The hut doesn't see just anyone. He mainly only sees people of worth.
Well,
We have someone that might be of a little worth.
I think we've got that under control if you just can lead us the way.
Well, even if you do, they might be a little difficult to see him at the moment.
Why is
Why?
that?
He's hosting a fighting tournament. He's hosting a fighting tournament at the moment.
Easy, we'll enter.
I don't know how
Alright.
comfortable I am with that.
I am very comfortable with that.
I'm sorry. Do you guys honestly think that senseless violence is something we want to?
No,
subscribe to?
Of course
Get our
not.
peace back.
It is not senseless for us. For them, yes, it is to be discouraged. It is not something we would like to, advocate. But
You're a
if
very bad Jedi.
if their need for senseless violence can benefit the greater good,
Well, the prize of the tournament is a favor earned for the hut.
And I also want to do another sense motive on this guy because he's very forthcoming with his freaking information out of nowhere.
I trust him. He
Because-
seems like a good guy.
The little bit you can sense off of him is the fact, like, he's not
just a
lying.
talker.
He's just a talker, but he's also trying to advocate for the fact of the tournament is a big, like, moneymaker for the city. You know, people come to see it all the time. So it's like a public event, if you know what I mean.
Oh, okay. So the more he kind of advertises sort of things, it's actually kind of self-serving for him as a, like, what is this, like a taxi driver, essentially?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a taxi driver, and he's
telling you
trying to
about the
advocate.
town.
Because he transports a bunch of people to this tournament to see it. Because it's like one of the few things on this planet that people go to for events. And they're not death tournaments, if that's what you're asking.
Good, that I was not expecting it to be. So,
Anyway, so as he does that, he's like, alright, if you guys want to either enter or watch it, it's going to be on the south side of the city, near the giant arena.
But one question, you just pointed out it's not a death tournament, but what were to happen if, say, it inadvertently did result in a death? Say
We've
that,
only had...
the fight got a little out of hand or something.
Well, then it's up to the hut to decide his punishment.
Oh, so the winner would be punished then.
If the result of the other person was a death, yes.
Fair enough.
So, no risk.
we don't intend on hurting anyone that badly anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't imagine one of them is going to hurt us that badly, so...
Mm-hmm. So, as you guys enter the city, what do you guys plan on doing?
Straight to the arena thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a
So-
good plan. Great plan.
So, as you guys head towards that area then, let me just move you guys over to it. You guys see an old-looking arena, but you guys are basically ushered in. You guys see crowds of people trying to enter the stands, and you also notice a sign-up area with a group of people.
Alright, so I suppose I will sign up for the competition. I will do my best. The rest of you can watch, and if you want to, I suppose knowing you people, you probably want to bet on me. I guess I cannot
Well-
say not to.
Well,
Bet
That's
on
the
you.
thing.
What do you mean bet?
They would, suggest that they think I win, and other people think they win. So therefore, if I win, we get money. If they win, they get money.
Oh, so I can stand to win credits for this.
Yes, it is not something I would normally condone, but
It
Does
sounds
not
exciting. I might
specifically hurt anyone.
so as you guys go up to I guess when it's your turn, you go up to the guy asking to enter, and he goes, name,
Ceph Lopod.
alright, and teammates.
Teammates.
Oh, tentacle tangles.
Yes, this month's tournament is a team fighting competition. You'll be needing at least 5 people per
Five people.
Guess you're gonna have to teach me how to.
I look at the little
Yeah,
skinny
the
people I brought
four-person
here with
party.
me.
I mean, the tournament isn't until the next day. This is just a sign-ups.
I guess Cole's gonna be our 5th.
I have to bring you.
Coercive.
What are the rules regarding droids entering the tournament?
Droids are allowed as long as they're set to stun.
Alright, so definitely me and Ko.
Okay, I kind of turn to the party. I'm just like,
Oh boy.
are you sure this is the only way?
I'm in. Teach me how to use the lightsaber thingy.
I guess I don't have a choice.
I like lean over to the guy doing the sign-ups. So, say we had someone in the group that used a weapon such as a lightsaber. Is that sort of weapon allowed?
If it's set to stun, why not?
Can you set lightsabers to stun?
I think
Are you
so.
a Jedi or something?
There may be a Jedi among the party, you know, at least a force wielder of sorts.
As long as the weapon is set to stun, we allow anyone to enter. Criminal, Jedi, whatever. As long as you make it a good fight.
Alright,
for the
sure.
hunt.
I'll take it. Okay, good.
And I'm
But are
like,
you sure
well-
that lightsabers can be set to stun?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, they
out
can.
of character, I'm sitting here going,
Yeah, they can.
is that a
It's a,
lightsaber to stun?
you can actually, yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that like a legitimate thing, like for the kids and stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
all lightsabers have different settings.
Okay.
Basically regular mode, but they also have a stun mode, where they basically think of it like low power mode. Think of it like that.
Okay.
I think
'Cause I
you're thinking
did
of
have
phasers
this-
from Star Trek.
No, legitimately, that's a thing, man.
Oh, sure.
I've read the book. Yeah, I've read the books, but yeah.
Jokes.
Sorry, Chad. I guess Ceph Lopod's
Although I
not
don't
gonna
know
have
if
to
Kayla
wield the
installed
vibro
the
blades
stun
into
mode on hers.
into
Actually,
battle.
thinking about it, Kayla,
We'll
did
find
you,
out.
Yeah, did you make a stun mode?
I don't know.
Which means no. But what's funny is, like,
Specific.
if you don't know, your character might not know. It just might not even
Yeah,
think
no,
anything of
I
it.
feel like my character would bring it up before, at least at some point before the thing happens. Probably not at this moment, though.
Mm-hmm.
I can install it. I mean, we have a day still, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
And my character kind of reluctantly
Yeah,
agrees to
I
do this. He's
mean-
kind of like, well,
That's good and all, but Sylvn, can you actually fight?
oh, yes, of course. I just don't really prefer to and like to leave it as a last resort.
Well, it's not actually fighting if no one dies, so.
Is it possible to just sign my name and decide the teammate afterwards? Like give you a team name or something?
Yes, as long as we, decide the
There will be
final
5 people.
group by the time the fight starts. Is that okay, Mr. the guy we sign up with? I'm gonna start xyloing him. Is that all right, Mr.? I'm sorry, what is your name again, sir? I used to do that to Xylo all the time. Force him to come up with character names on the spot.
I've been doing that a lot.
So is the guy
So?
just staring at
Is
me,
it?
Mario? Does he give me his
yeah,
name?
he go. You ask for his name, right?
Yeah, I kind of ask both. I'm
Sure.
like, is that okay, Mr. What's your name?
Yes, it's Kylan.
Okay, Kylan. And you said yes, that's okay?
Yes.
Alright, good. Because, I only just met this guy and he doesn't look that threatening to me, but he wants to fight, so I'm going to
But
take...
this is a 5, and I'm only counting 4.
But I
We
will
have-
go... I have other friends.
All right.
Yes, Mr. Ceph here does appear to be a man with many friends.
All right. So, as you guys do, I'm guessing you call communicator for one of your companions.
First thing I do is I go on a communicator, I try to reach Wookiee. I really need someone to fight, man. Pick up the phone. I don't know if these people can win a tournament fight, so you and me could easily take any other team just by ourselves, of course. But
You just get dial tone.
Mace Windu, you want to come help us out for a moment?
Mace Windu is unavailable at the moment. Please.
And Cornelius, I know you turned to a Sith now or something, but I could really use the help in the tournament. No, it's okay.
It appears they changed their number. Or gave you a fake one to begin with.
Uncle Larry, I know you lost a leg last year, but I still think you would give me a better chance than half the people. No, okay. Yeah, so I think that this group of 5 should be quite effective in the tournament. I completely
you're
trust
calling
us.
So you're calling for Ko?
Yeah, we're gonna call Ko over.
Ko goes, oh, very well. I will start running now.
Terry, you're in charge.
Isn't he the only one that-
Okay. Actually,
All right.
Cool.
can I just say, you just see Ko. He doesn't require any transport.
Happily marching down the road.
He's just running down the road, following your coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just running down the road.
Nice.
It'll take him time, but he'll get to you guys in time. But that being said, we're gonna be calling it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming for this session of D&D. I have some things to reward. Everyone take 100 experience points.
Okay.
We will be readjusting Ko as well for this next session as well.
Yeah, I
So-
guess so.
Yeah.
So how chat and the other juxtaposed with Xylo and Kaylee's chaos?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Did I just say
Mhm.
Kaylee?
There's
But yeah.
Callie, Kayla,
Yeah, they're
How-
they all kind of blend. Cool. But yeah, this is fun. I'm excited to be back into this. Oh, wait, you said we each get 100 experience?
Yeah.
Yes, and I also reward force points to people who have done exceptional things in this session. That was supposed to be hard to get out of the guy.
Yeah.
I would say that will reward you about 2 force points.
And talking to me, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I was
So
really happy with that first roll.
I was really happy that that's how,
Not because of how it was going to outcome
but because of the
anything, but-
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, the moment and like how it would affect like the story of it. Like
Very
that's
much
so
why.
they can do some Force stuff.
Yeah.
Like how half the chat thinks I'm a Sith, which is kind of funny and great to me.
We'll see.
I neither confirm.
You actually get 2 force points for that as well, actually.
What about me, Mario?
Xylo pouts it.
All right.
I definitely
Coin
wasn't
flip.
the focus of this episode, I must say.
Okay, 1d2. Call it head, basically 1 or 2, heads or tails. If you call it right, I'll give you 2. If not, you get 1.
Oh, sweet heads.
No, you've...
Yes,
that's
I get one
tails.
more force point than I deserve. I'll take it.
Oh, that round, if he hadn't finished off the last guy, you would have came in.
Fair. So looking, how's everyone in chat feel about it? If you're watching this on YouTube later, let us know how you feel about it in the comments, all the good stuff.
Yeah, for everyone watching now, man,
Can we get Mev out of here? I hate how it changes this.
So one's in chat if you like it. Okay, I see
Ooh,
some.
actually, it looks like it's good that we're ending it up because apparently the YouTube side of things is starting to lag.
Ah, very
Oh,
good.
yeah, I'm seeing that.
We see some 3s in chat. I appreciate y'all.
Nice.
Appreciate y'all.
Mostly ones though. Nice, cool.
Mhm.
Well, I'm happy to be back. It's been a while since I've done D&D, and I certainly missed it. And I'm
Yeah.
having fun.
It's always nice to roleplay with Matthew. He's definitely teeing me up for some comedic moments. So, so we're doing what
I
we can out
try.
here. But yeah,
Yeah.
next session should be next week, Sunday, 4 p.m. EST, the same time. Anyone have anything to announce or advertise before we get out of here?
Yeah, is anyone else streaming today?
Not that I know of.
So,
But, I mean, I will announce, most viewers know this.
yeah.
But with the exception of Dark, the other 4 of us all have a new series coming out on YouTube soon.
Oh, what is that, Mev?
Indeed.
I don't quite remember what it is, but I think it's going to be pretty cool, so you guys should all check it out. Keep an eye
Oranges or something.
Yeah, oranges
like
or the
that.
crumpets.
Yeah. Origins.
Of course,
of-
you know, most people don't know, but if you're like new in chat for some reason, this is the first time you tuned in. It's obviously Xylophoney. It's your channel's Kaykrae, right?
Correct.
And MarioMania and Mevoda, all on YouTube.
Yep.
Yep.
You can find us all there. Catch a bunch of stuff. Big roleplay series coming soon on there. And of course, you can find me live streaming here, usually on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Sometimes Wednesdays as well, but definitely we'll see you Friday evening for another live stream. Anyway, I guess that is all we got to say. So hopefully you all had a wonderful day. I am just going to go set up a raid of my good buddy JP over here. Looks like he's playing with some squids in the water right now, so it's only fitting.
Perfect.
As you do.
And yeah, I guess we will see you all next time for Star Wars DnD. See ya.
Bum, bum, bum.
See ya, guys.